Hello, everyone. We're live now. Thank you, Carlos here again. This is a dream. I just reached 200 subs. Well, I've passed 200 subs. I'm at 200 and 210 and 10 at the moment. I could be more, but I don't give a shit. I'm just blown away, and people will be coming on and out. Shit, I'm talking to myself. Here we go. And I'm really blown away. I didn't really think I'd get this far. We have here with me Vulgani, Ken Sir, Vijay Eon, and myself. I've sent invites to everyone, and someone's trying to dox himself. Hello, Raven. So we are just going to shit talk. I'm going to get drunk. I'm going to try out some whiskeys and show you guys what good stuff is. Shit, I think I sent to what's his name?
What's his name?
To Nicholas Gorov. Oh. Nicholas Gorov. He's an affix more is my hero in alcohol. Shit, that guy knows a lot. Yeah. So go on, guys. Talk something. Say something. Say hello.
I was just catching up here, man. I was sending out some links for this thing.
Thank you.
But it was they're in Australia, and it's like 4 o'clock in the fucking morning there. So
no.
Yeah, I'm looking at my fucking clock here, and it's 4 o'clock in the morning in Perth.
Oh, Perth, yes. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6, 7 in the morning in Melbourne. Yeah, absolutely. Someone joined?
Yep. Owen.
Oh, hello, Owen. Man, how's Vietnam?
Hot, rainy.
Well, it is the wet season there, I think, isn't it? No, it's coming from to the dry season.
And it's still the wet season, believe me.
Yeah.
It's the typhoon wet season. It's the rain 6 inches in a day wet season. So
it's fucking awesome, man. You can wash your hair without wasting water.
Sounds like an every day here in Scotland.
That's it. Where did I put my fucking time clock thingy bob?
Your thingy-mabob.
Yeah, whatchamacallit.
Right next to the doohickey.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Invented by Sir Alex Doohickey in 1844, if I recall right.
Yep.
Just make sure your bull shaft don't jump your heifer bearing, okay?
No, exactly. I always watch out for those. Okay. Aussie land, Aussie, Melbourne. No, this one. It's 10 hours ahead of what I'm 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 in the morning in Melbourne. And 8 hours ahead. 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 5.
Did anybody check out Baring's new video about what the fuck about the feminist? It was part of a live stream they're doing about the feminist poetry.
Oh yes.
And
that was fucking awesome.
That was good.
Yeah.
I think Muggly Puff is probably the funniest thing of the past week, though.
Yeah. Well, I didn't mind horroring.
My first shot of.
Oh, Glenlivet 18. That's a lovely beverage. Here, hang on. Let me turn the camera on.
Oh, you got better stuff than me, cunt.
What are you drinking, Cap? I didn't see that.
Damn, he's got a whole shelf.
Yeah,
Me? Glenlivet, 18 years old, single malt.
God, I wish I drank too much though.
Oh God, Let's how everyone can see it. Oh God, you're making me jealous, Owen. Hunt.
Behold in all its glory, the collection.
Yes. Rub it in, why don't you? Yeah. Okay, guys. I'm gonna sort of dox my face and do face reveal, but it's not really a face reveal. How would you say in Lahaim in Jewishness? Oh, Bushmills, fucking awesome, man.
Skull, Prost.
Oh God, this has to be sipped. This can't be
Nope.
drunk
No,
medicine.
come von come.
You've shown your face before, though. I remember.
Oh yeah, I don't mind showing my face.
Oh, yeah.
I just choose not to. It's
Yeah.
nothing that.
I get that.
Yeah,
Well, I don't either, so.
I don't have a
Well,
problem.
the troglodyte with the shades is so attractive.
It's not a troglodyte. It's a Neanderthal. Troglodytes are chimpanzees.
Troglodyte,
That's it.
yes, that's pan-troglodytes, but troglodyte is an underground cave-dwelling hominid kind of thing, if I remember right.
Yeah.
That's
I
a
know, but
Portuguese.
it's just
That's a Portuguese caveman, is what that is.
Well, I do have 3.5% of his DNA, so yeah, I'm quite proud of that.
So do I, according to my body hair.
Carlos, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I thought a troglodyte would be somebody who drags his knuckles on the ground. Is that not right?
It's a derogatory term, yes,
Yeah.
we know where it is.
So somebody with really long arms. I think I'm the troglodyte tonight because I didn't realize that I didn't have the other microphones switched.
Sorry, someone who drags their knuckles on the ground? Are you trying to make fun of NBA players? Because those motherfuckers have long arms.
Pants up, don't loot.
You're the one that brought it up. I didn't. None of us did. So
Yeah,
I'm,
you're the one who makes the associations here.
and we have Anders. How are you, man? A fucking long time, dude.
Yeah, it's been a little
Oh,
while.
hey.
We've been kind of stuck offline, more or less. But I hear congratulations are in order. You've hit 200 subscribers now. That's awesome.
Yes. I'm really blown away. I'm. Do I deserve? Let's answer this question. Do I deserve the 200 subs? Let me.
So you deserve them all.
Let's do an objective study on it. My channel is basically Hangouts. I've started in March. I hope my inspiration comes on. I sent him the link, and inspiration, more like it inspired me in a way that I felt inadequate not doing my channel. Kraut. I know he's on a dongle and shit. He invited me in March to his Skype channel, and it was called. What was it called again? It was content producers, basically the name.
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah.
And here's me. I do have a moto blog channel, but moto blogging is vain and superfluous compared to the real stuff in life.
Did you try Crow?
Sorry?
Did you try Crow?
Yeah, I did. I sent him the link if he wants to come on.
I don't think he's talking to me yet.
I used to be his channels when he posted links. I used to, God, I'm embarrassed. I used to drunkenly crash his streams and post stream, and I learned from that. I've improved myself.
And he's cool. I like Correct, man.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's awesome.
He is like the Velvet Underground. Only a few thousand people listen to him, but every one of those started a YouTube channel.
Well, if I
possibly,
if I could figure this fucking editing shit out, I would make content. but then I'd be only on YouTube for about 2 weeks, and then that would be it.
If I could figure this adult thing out, I would. But then I would stop making money. So
I don't make money on mine. I don't. This is my hobby. This is my release. This is my. How would I put it? My
passion. Your passion.
Your
you
release.
guys already saw my hobby, so.
Yeah, drinking fucking awesome whiskeys, you cunt.
Drink buying. It just sits up there, and I jerk off to it. So
I would do it. I would too as well. I'm still enjoying my Glenlivet. Then I have another 2, and I've got some beer for later on. We have a 3 hour stream, so at least 3 hours.
I was going to say,
Glenlivet 18 is a fine choice, sir. I salute you.
Where is your,
yeah, it wasn't expensive. It was only €80, so I'm quite chuffed.
where's your cigar, though? You need a
See,
big cigar.
To me, that sounds bad, spending €80 on alcohol, but I don't do that because I'm not a drinker, so obviously that doesn't sound appetizing to me.
No, well, I these whiskies I'll tell you what I normally drink. This is what I normally drink.
What do you drink?
It's this shit. It's called Clan McGregor.
Holy fuck!
Nice.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Carlos.
This shit is better than J&B.
That's the ripple of the Irishman.
Come on, man.
It's
like the lowest acceptable.
I'm a Jew when it
if
comes
you're
to
not
money.
drinking J&B, you might as well be drinking fucking Jack Daniels.
Hello, Ray.
Honey Jack.
Hello, hey everybody.
Hello.
Congrats, Carlos, on making delicious.
Hey, Ren, how's it going?
Raven.
Got background news.
Come on, Raven.
Yeah.
Come on, Ren.
That wasn't noise.
No, but come on, jeez, the lady was speaking, man.
Sorry.
You patriarchal oppressor.
Shit, Lord.
And as I was saying, that whiskey costs me less than €9. J&B, which is good
Carlos?
for making
Carlos.
making what?
€9.
Carlos,
Yeah.
you're a better man than Clan McGregor. That's all I'm saying.
No, don't no. I've drank shittier whiskey. This one is not bad.
Okay,
And
well, not
Is it-
bad.
Is it illegal to send booze, like for me to send Carlos a bottle of booze?
Summer and weather and roasted chestnuts by the fire. I mean, come on, man.
Okay, I'll show you what
You
what
can
I
find
also
better.
have. I know how to find better. This is my other one that I'm going to drink. It's called Monkey Shoulders.
Okay, monkey is not bad.
Thank you. And I hope you know this one because it does not come from the great Isle of the United Kingdom. This one.
Sorry, what's that?
This
Blended.
is Japanese whiskey.
Oh, Nika. Okay, Nika's not bad as long as it doesn't have the crazy samurai head on the cap.
No, it doesn't. We have it here. That one, I bought this one. It's cheaper, €5. This one's cheaper,
Okay,
€5 than the other
then
one. And it's
I'm sorry.
fucking awesome. You're
Wait,
talking,
there's such a thing as Japanese whiskey?
Japanese whiskey.
Oh yeah.
and it's
Japanese whiskey
fucking
is
good,
at
man.
time high price right now. Like you cannot get a blended 12-year for less than $100.
Okay.
Ouch.
There's a whiskey expert here. Okay, I got a buddy of mine. He bought a place in Ireland, and they opened up a wall, and they found like 150 bottles of whiskey that was bottled in 1909. Is that shit gonna be any? Is that shit gonna be any good?
Yep. It is.
It will be as good as the day it was bottled. So it would be a beautiful museum piece for how whiskey was done in Ireland in 1909. How good it is depends on how long it's spent in the barrel. It doesn't age when it's in glass.
Yeah, I know that. He sent me 3 bottles of it, and I drank it. Like, this is back when I drank, and it was the smoothest. I don't know how. Smooth. 3 glasses, you're smashed. I mean, you're fucking done.
I actually know the history of Japanese whiskey production.
Yeah.
Oh, really? This I'd be curious to hear.
I don't know the names, but I know it's the Hokkaido something. It's a distillery in Hokkaido. That's the northernmost island of Japan. It started like this in 1970s or 80s, around that point. The Hokkaido, or the whatever the main distillery plant in Japan, Hokkaido, the northern island, sent one of their representatives to Scotland to learn a bit more about distilling, to improve the distilling of rice wine.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So he spent about 10, 15 years in Scotland, going over through most of the good distillers, and he learned the craft. So he became a master blender and whiskey producer. He learned from the best.
Huh.
So he went back to Japan, and by coincidence, Hokkaido also has peat, like Scotland and Ireland.
Oh.
Right? So he started producing whiskey. At the beginning, it was like Clan McGregor and stuff. Yeah. But they improved. They tried everything. They ended up importing Scottish rye, and I think they still do, or at least British rye, because I think they still do, and they have improved it so well that I think last year one of the Japanese whiskies was voted the best whiskey in the world.
Well, there's awards per class. The 17-year Hibiki Blended has been voted best in its class for like the last 5 years.
Thank you. So, a whiskey drinker that appreciates
Japanese whiskeys are voted best in their class, believe me. And they deserve it. The Japanese whiskeys are at an all-time high in terms of cost. They're fucking ridiculously expensive.
Yeah.
And they're good.
So where did you find that?
My local, there's a cafe where close to one of the places where I go to work. He gets it. This is my second Glenlivet. The first one in the bottle for about 30 years. And when I opened up the cork just exploded.
Yeah.
So I had to decanter it. And I noticed it because drinking this one and drinking the other one, it lost something in the decantering. And so...
Normally, a bit of oxygenation, it gains something. I mean, like, a bit of oxygenation takes the edge off of the roughest whiskeys and makes the smooth ones even smoother. And that's why you want a decanter, because it really brings out the more subtle flavors.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, you're right. I noticed that it was much, much smoother. The taste and the lingering aftertaste of all the elements. I'll just give another sip to remind me what I'm drinking. Nice peaty, smoky aftertaste.
Well, Glenlivet is not so much. It's a Highland, so it shouldn't have too much of the peaty like the Lafroig or
No. Obviously, no. I know. I said a nice peaty. I didn't say overwhelming. It's nice. It hasn't got a lot. No.
Okay. I can see that, but yeah, it's just people are like,
I don't know.
Parts per million count now, and that's just fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't. I
chewing on charcoal briquette.
Yeah, I don't claim. I know when I drink stuff, I know it's good, but please don't tell me to explain it. I don't know it. So I'm just telling it's fucking awesome.
Fair enough.
You and Nicholas Goroff would, of course, more experts than me in that. I just love this stuff.
That's good. It's just that it's part of my job to explain why some whiskey is good and some is shit.
I know the theories. I know the theories, but I just can't explain the theories like I do in English. I know how to write an essay perfectly. I just don't tell me how to conjugated valves and all that shit. Nope. It's instinctive to me. So yeah. Oh God! I'm gonna fucking kick you out if you keep on making me jealous. No, I'm not. I don't kick people out. I'm joking. I'm not a mean cunt, but I kick people out. Actually, I'm actually proud of people who have good storage of.
For the apocalypse.
It's taken a lot of getting drunk to get to this level of knowledge. But I finally cracked the inner circle. I'm part of seriously, I get together once a month with like people in Ho Chi Minh City to drink whiskey. And it's like sub-ministers of government. It's like colonels in the army. It's like serious players in the Vietnamese system. And it's kind of crazy because I know more than they do about whiskey, and they all like to spend fucking thousands of dollars a month. And I'm like, no, you guys are spending it on all the wrong things.
Excuse me.
Here's a $50 whiskey that's better than your $150 one, and it's kind of cool.
Do you know one whiskey? With the moment we're just talking about whiskey, then we'll talk other stuff. One whiskey that's the cheaper one I found better than the slightly more expensive one. The famous grouse. The normal famous grouse. I found the taste of it and all of it quite more enjoyable than the €10 more expensive 15-year-old one.
It's the famous grouse, the one with the triangular bottles. That's all I know.
No, that's Grant's.
All right.
That's Grant's.
Okay.
Yeah, the famous grouse has the birds.
Uh-huh.
The partridges. Yeah. Grouse partridge. Yeah.
There's like Glen Gillen is like a 9-year or a 6-year, and that's some of the best shit I've ever had. So the age doesn't really matter as long as the brewer knows what they're doing. I mean, I've had the good fortune to meet Glenn Morangy's brewer, like distiller, excuse me. And when he was describing how they produce these things, it's basically like appealing to the lowest common denominator, except when they're given license to do otherwise. So most whiskeys that you drink, even if it's expensive, appealing to the lowest common denominator at that price range. It's the rare ones, it's the independent ones, it's the unknown ones, it's the limited edition ones.
Yes.
Where they really get creative and really do crazy stuff for the price range. And some of the cheap ones. So.
Oh no, yeah, absolutely, yeah. That we know. That's the problem with this fucking planet. We always just go for the lowest common denominator. We can never go to excellence because we cannot keep. Fuck! It's like the Romans for how they marched. They were only as fast as the slowest soldier of the army. That's how fast they were. So normally, I'm just bullshitting. So I'm not as good first in history as say Mardius Filius or Sargon and that. But I'd expect that if they were too slow, they'd just chop them off and leave them for dead. And come on, guys, we're going to need to go get faster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you got to remember when the Romans marched, they took a fucking like a city with them. They weren't just like the soldiers. They had soldiers.
Every
modern armies do now.
They had hookers. They had people sewing. They had weaving looms. They had everything. They moved entire fucking cities with them. It's not like
so they had
Every octet had 2
I
slaves and a cart. An oxen cart laden with baggage. Every octet, every 8 men. So yeah, they had a fucking city with them, but it worked. You know.
Oh yeah.
They killed everybody.
That's called what? Organization. That's called. What's that?
Logistics.
Logistics. Thank you. Logistics. Yeah.
Yeah.
An army marches on logistics and nothing else. If you
Yeah.
can't feed an army, the army is dead.
That's right. It stops, and it also runs away when you can't feed them.
Just one thing, guys. I hope to get a lot of people in. Whenever you guys wanna sort of.
Yeah, I know. Rotate.
Rotate.
Oh yeah. I can't stay too long myself.
The conversation is rotating away from whiskey. Then Carlos.
Not yet. I'm still. Oh God, I'm still loving this shot of Glenlivet. I fucking adore Glenlivet.
Make love to it and sucks that bitch up. Because Glenlivet 18 is a nice thing.
Rin, you're gonna say something.
You can do better. You can do better, man.
Yep.
I'll
Rin.
tell you.
I won't let Rin speak, please.
Because if you needed some extra space because you need extra people to get in, I mean, I want to give somebody my spot because not having.
I know what. How about 10 from now on? 10 minutes each, people. Everyone has to speak, but I mean, everyone has to speak. I don't want silence. Yeah. I'll shut up.
It's late as hell here, guys, and I'm a little faded. I've actually gotten drunk out you guys. So.
What time is it in your areas?
Thank you, Carlos. Congratulations.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, I'll see you online.
See you later, man.
Yeah, see you, man. Thank you, Rowan. Love you guys.
Yeah.
And Octane, it's 9:30 at night here.
Yeah, 9:30.
1:30 p.m. Basically, close to afternoon, basically.
For me, it's 3:30 p.m.
Okay.
In Vietnam, it would be, let's see, it's 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. About 3, 4 in the morning there.
Wow.
Marius, if you want to come on, go ahead, man.
He's got the link. Oh, you put the link in.
I put the link here and
Well, just so long as you don't put the link on like 4chan or something. Okay.
If an SJW honors me by her presence, I will debate her.
I will as well.
Wait, who's this? Sorry.
Marius can't. Okay, man.
Can I ask this? When you try to battle anybody, let's say an SJW, what do you like to use the most? Was it intellectual rigor or ponage?
Intellectual rigor, man. You pawn them automatically if you use intellectual rigor.
Yeah.
The best way to catch them out is just use words they wouldn't understand.
Use words they wouldn't understand?
Yeah, because then they don't know how to respond.
I bet.
Yeah.
I think the majority of the words they know, they don't even understand or know the correct definition, really.
Yeah, first call them out. Do you know what that word means?
Yeah.
You're not racist.
A little bit of
at that point, you're just engaging them in a debate of definitions.
Well, my definition says it is.
Yeah.
I think they're going to say, like, no, my definition of racism is right, yours is wrong.
Guys, Carlos has got a deep quote. Go on, Carlos.
Was she?
I was just gonna. I was thinking about today. This Australian guy named Wrecked Feminists video.
Oh yeah, I know he is.
He showed in Hollywood these lovely people surrounding this woman.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
These guys.
Oh yeah.
What was that?
I have it here.
She was protecting the Trump star. She was
a black homeless woman. How fucking low in the stack can you be? If she was crippled.
But he showed her.
And these fucking supposedly Hillary supporters, but they were SJ fucking Ws and fucking feminist cunts and Marxist bastards and cunts surrounded her and they pushed her on the ground. And this fucking moron, which if I could get my hands on him, I would shave him with a blunt razor.
Oh my!
I wouldn't leave a mark that he could incriminate me, but he would be fucking completely a gelatin blob. That's the disgust. Even now, God, I feel so much disgust for those. They are not in the animal family, the Animalia family. No, they can't be. I have no fucking words to describe the disgust I felt by that. It overwhelmed me.
So what did the guy do? They pushed the woman to the ground, and what did the guy do?
I'll link you the video, and then if you want to play it.
Okay.
Where is it?
Well, to be fair, it didn't seem like they so much completely pushed her to the ground. It seemed like she just collapsed there.
No. One guy pushed her. One guy pushed her.
One guy pushed her.
And even if that is true, they didn't even help her up.
Exactly. They just kind of sat there, all like saying, "Don't touch her, don't touch her, don't touch her," when she just like collapsed.
And
it didn't even look like.
I warned you, but he didn't fucking help her. I wasn't going to help you. I warned you I wasn't going to help you.
Anders, why don't touch her? Why exactly?
Probably because they didn't want to get charged with assault or something. Like they were trying.
No, there was video evidence. So.
So why did they push her to the ground? Was she kind of aggressive or something?
She was protecting Trump.
Had a
Trump star on Hollywood Boulevard.
They just pushed her to the ground because they had different political illusions.
Opinions,
I wouldn't say opinions, I would say illusions.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I think illusions would make a better sense.
Axel.
And plus, then they can run down to the Hillary office and collect a paycheck.
Yeah.
I after I saw that video, I had so many fantasies. My mind is worse than a cesspool. I tell you, if I was employed by the Nazi Party,
oh my God, I would do
9.
10.
Anyway, Carlos, I'm gonna jump off. Happy 200s and all that. I'll be in chat.
Thank you, Gunny, my brother. You are, man. Love you, man.
Yeah.
Love you.
Thanks, man. I'll talk to you later.
See you, man.
Bye-bye.
Let me just switch my microphone over. Can you hear me?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. If you want to put up the video, Raven.
I'm watching it right now. It just seems
Can you hear
so
me?
cruel.
1, 2. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. You should be hearing the sound as well once I share it. Now there she is. You ready?
Go ahead. Let the slaughter begin.
Mr. Trump.
Bit louder.
Yeah, I can't see a thing.
Yeah, I can have a go at it and see if I can download it, but I just have a really fresh installed computer. I
can't really see. I can't really see if somebody actually pushed her or something. She just seemed to fall over.
That guy.
Was it that guy? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that guy. The way he's tripped the trolley, and she fell because she was picking up the papers. And look what he's done. That's disgusting. No matter, even if he didn't push over, it's disgusting.
I feel like now we gotta label Hillary supporters mostly, or all left, basically a terrorist.
Look at him. Instead of helping out, he takes the paper. Really, the paper of Trump.
Wow. I warned you on that.
Well, no, but the thing is that you say we have to label them all like terrible and stuff like this. They've always been terrible, especially in this campaign.
I feel like
and this cunt with the smoke. Oh God, I'd leave him an unmarked blob.
No, I would like to hand him over to some mafia boss and say, you know, he's owing you some money. I told you, I warned you. After I break your knuckles, you know.
I would say to these little cunts that they forgot to realize that America, they made it the idea called democracy, that we could choose whatever people that we vote for. And I think these people are forgetting about that. But of course, they're probably anti-Americans and they want it their way, so
yeah. They don't care.
Yeah.
Watching this video, it makes me think of the Lucifer effect. I don't know if any of you have seen that documentary.
For what?
I haven't. No.
The Lucifer effect. Basically, he tries to figure out why people, how people could be cruel to other people, and basically he talks about well, not demonetized. I'm sorry.
Demonized.
I'm just gonna pop out for a sec.
I meant to say dehumanize. I meant to say dehumanize another human being. Yeah. Like, you know, the basic us versus them mentality, where you no longer view the other person as human. And basically, I even seen that on Twitter where it was with it's his name, Jimmy Fallon, and they were like, how could you treat Donald Trump as if he's a human? There were people that Donald Trump isn't even a human. And not only that, but another part of the Lucifer effect is not being held accountable for your actions. Like, if you could do cruel things and get away with it scot-free, you know, like you would face no punishments for any terrible thing you've done, you'll probably more likely do it, especially if you don't view the other side as even human. And when you're listening to leaks, or when you look at the videos that come out and how they say that if a Hillary supporter attacks somebody for Donald Trump and Donald Trump's camp, if they get arrested, the DNC would pay for it. I don't know if you've heard that from Project like Veritas or something like that. Yeah. But if they get arrested, it's paid for. So basically, it's like, you know, it's like you're doing terrible things. Any consequences?
Here's another thing I'm looking at is from a legal perspective. I see assault. I see vandalism or destruction of private property. That sign who was holding that got thrown up. That's private property involved.
And battery as well, basically.
Battery, yeah. And how about the people who are looking and not helping her?
The thing is,
she's fine. I think in the US, that could be close to manslaughter.
I don't get it.
So many degrees off.
Just because someone supports a different political candidate to you, just because someone has different opinions to you, doesn't mean you should floor them and you should leave them on the ground, then they're potentially injured. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that to someone that supports Hillary or Bernie Sanders. I don't get why you would do that. I don't get it.
What you said, Rin, about not seeing the others as human, it reminds me of the prison experiment where, you know, they had this fake prison set up and they just had people of a group of students which they kind of bisected into wardens and prisoners for a couple of days, and they made up some rules, but they didn't actually encourage being mean to the prisoners, but just that kind of power differential and that moral righteousness of the wardens, you know, as opposed to the bad people. That's what this reminds me of, you know. Yeah, you're on the ground, you know. I told you so, you know. You have to suffer the consequences. Now you have to be punished, you know. You have to suffer. And I don't know if it's a humanity thing. I don't know if I don't know what it is. It's more like moral outrage and punishment, like you punish a child or something, you know, punish a person that hasn't got the power and hasn't got the moral. Like you punish your ox when it doesn't, or your horse when it doesn't pull fast enough, you know, because you can't make moral decisions. I make them because I'm superior. I don't know if it's humanity though. It's more moral thing. I don't know.
Sort of a group thing, I feel like.
Did they get charged?
They should, but they should.
For what? For ripping up the paper?
Basically, that's basically battery.
Yeah,
it's basically assault and battery. Basically, that's what they've done. That's assault and battery on private property.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't get
it. Kind of. I mean, I don't know. He kind of bosses her around, and then they take the paper out and rip it up. But how does she fall? Does he actually push her with his body? It looks like
No, he pulls her. You can see it in just a fraction of a second. By the looks of it from the video, he makes a pulling move. But yeah,
I think he just walks into that trolley, you know.
Yeah, that's true. It's very difficult to see.
That reminds me of. You remember that those protests with "I need some muscle over here."
Yeah.
Not just Melissa Click, but you know, the behavior of the crowd when they expanded out in order to push the photographer, the reporter back, and they lifted the hand and said, "Oh, I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. I'm not doing anything." And they walk forward, you know. So, but I'm not doing anything. Look, it's just me and a crowd of 150 other people who just walk forward slowly, so we don't do anything illegal here. Look, and they would actually walk over your dead body if you know. But we're not doing anything. Look.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure on a legal level that's.
Yeah, no, I mean that's obviously like threatening behavior. That's kind of mob behavior. But what's more important is what's in people's minds, what they think that they do. You know, they think that they are in the right and that they don't do anything wrong. No, I didn't touch her. I just walked forward a little bit, and then the trolley kind of fell, and she kind of was holding on to it. So.
Yeah, it reminds me of something a teacher taught me some 30 years ago when I went to high school back in the 80s. He asked a moral question. It's like, well, if there's someone outside school and school grounds and the whole school passes by and just not really hitting hard, but just knocking on their shoulder, if like 400 or 500 people do it and the person ends up dead, who is responsible? And actually the whole group is responsible.
Mm-hmm.
And I think on a legal level, this whole group could be held responsible as a single entity. But I'm not a legal expert, so I'm speculating here. I'll be honest.
I don't know. I don't know if there is such a thing as collective punishment. I don't think there is. Not in democracies. It always charges individual people.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless it's rule of war or something, then that can happen. That can just like kind of take a whole group of people or a whole village or something and just pass some sort of a judgment. But I don't think in civil law it's permissible to treat people as a group.
Yeah, I don't know because I can't remember the exact.
You can.
There have been a couple of cases, and that's in the past that the judge has ruled against the whole group, even though every person in that group had no responsibility or very little responsibility for the action, but just looked at it as a whole group and said, well, as a whole group, you are responsible. Every individual of this group is responsible on an equal level. But I don't know how that works in the US because I know it was tried in the Dutch courts, but I couldn't find the examples because it's something I read a very long time ago, and it's very rare. I agree.
I don't know.
I'm back. Sorry guys, I just I put my dad to bed. So those who saw me with the whiskeys, should I drink the Japanese one or the monkey one?
Japanese, go for that cultural appropriation.
Yeah. Go for the weep whiskey.
This has to be documented, of course.
What do you guys think of the FBI reopening the cases?
Excellent.
Oh God, another thing I'm not informed on. Which cases? Sorry.
Oh wait, hang on. Yeah,
I'm so behind.
Oh God, I only have this left.
Oh
no.
Subarashi.
And,
so what's the FBI cases? Give it to me.
I've said this before. I'll say it again. I don't give a flying fuck what they do to the two presidential candidates. They are both fucked up the creek. One will start an American Civil War #2. The other one will start a nuclear war. Either way, we're fucked. So
yeah. If I listen to both sides, both sides are claiming that World War III will happen if the other party is elected.
Yeah,
so
no,
let's just the common denominator: World War III will happen. So we're fucked.
No. See, the thing on Trump's side, they have no reasonable cause to suggest that he's going to start a World War III.
Yeah.
On our side, saying that Hillary will start one, we actually have probable cause, because she literally said she would put sanctions on them and put a no-fly zone over Syria, which, if you've seen that video of the general, he stated that would mean going to war.
Yeah, potentially go to war with them over possible cyber hacks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They want to put sanctions, which would then cause a war. And plus, Russia controlled 25% of the oil in Europe, and they control a considerable amount around Europe, around Russia. Sorry. Now, they could threaten those countries with cutting off the oil to kind of intimidate America. Just imagine.
Well, you have a good example. Ukraine has been done so many times by Russia. Oh, Ukraine is being bothersome. They close off the gas, close off the oil, and watch the country devolve into a complete mess.
And Russia are preparing. They've created. I think they are creating a pipeline that doesn't go through Ukraine. It goes up north, I think, and round to the neighboring countries. So they're preparing. So
yes.
The sign that we will have a world war is this scenario. It's a scenario. Everyone knows what a scenario means. I will not explain because shit. It's like this. Hillary wins in it's 17th of November, the election.
No, November 8th.
Thank you. That day. All right. A week later, there will be a build-up of forces in the Ukrainian area, the rebel area of the Ukraine. This could be laughing matter, but that's what I said, right? There'll be a build-up of forces. Suddenly, they'll take a little bit extra space from the Ukrainian, where they still have a lot. Where they still have a lot of Russian nationals there, ethnic Russians.
Yeah.
What would happen? Will NATO do or anything, or will they just sit back like they did with the Crimea? The Crimea, forget it. That's Russian now. It'll never come back.
I think
will
they will
Hillary,
come back, to be honest.
That's where we know if Hillary is really serious about attacking Russia, because that'll be the point.
Yeah.
Forget Syria. Syria is nothing.
Well,
it's just pandering.
Honestly, at the end of the day, Hillary is just going to be another 4 more or 8 more years of Obama. And Obama, at the end of the day, was not all that serious about drawing a line in the sand or anything like that. So I honestly don't think that Hillary's going to make any moves that are going to bring us into actual open conflict. But I do think she is going to create a kind of pseudo Cold War at worst.
I disagree. I think she's worse than Obama. Obama was kind of a centrist, and he didn't exactly do as much damage that Hillary is showing that she could do. And she's
well, let's also not forget that Hillary has shown a proclivity to help out Russia when it serves her interests. I mean, through her backdoor dealings, Russia got a good chunk of our uranium stockpiles.
Yeah, she stated that she was against gay marriage, and now she's for it. She's just using it to pander to her audience.
We
have a new guest. Hello, Fred. How are you, mate?
Hey, how you doing?
Not bad, mate. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for coming and say hello. At least that's awesome. I really am honored, man.
Well, it's actually the first time. You invited me several times, but I could never do it. So.
Yeah, I know, man. I know. That's why this is awesome. This is awesome.
Anyway, I just wanted to say hello.
Yeah. Cool, thank you, man. Thank you.
Oh no, it's Nate.
Oh, not a black.
Oh, there he is.
Now,
Hey,
I
sup,
can
Nate?
practice my really shitty French. Bonjour,
I know,
mon
right,
ami.
guys?
Hey.
We've hit the diversity quota. We've
Again?
got
Carlos,
three
can you
black
click on my
people.
screen? Just a little bit to freak you out on the, I don't know if it's true, I read that 2 days ago on Slashdot. Russia has released the first images of its new nuclear missile. It's called Satan.
Yes.
A weapon so powerful that it could wipe out nearly all of United Kingdom or France. The RS-28 Sarmat thermonuclear armed ballistic missile was commissioned in 2011 and is expected to come into service in 2018. The first images of the massive missiles were declassified this Sunday and have now been published for the first time. It has been dubbed Satan II.
Oh yeah.
As it will replace the RS-36M, the 1970s era weapon referred to by NATO as the Satan missile. Sputnik, the Russian government-controlled news agency, reported in May that the missile could destroy an area the size of Texas or France. Russia media report that the missile will weigh up to 10 tons, with capacity to carry up to 10 tons nuclear cargo. Well, if they have that much, they might have already sold it off to the mafia. With that type of payload, it could deliver a blast some 2,000 times more powerful than the bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
This is not frightening in the fucking slightest, guys. Come on.
No, not really.
Most of
just more for
one at a time.
Comedy.
One at a time. Most of you know the Tsar nuclear device.
Yes.
They had a 50 megaton blast. Equivalent to a blast, right?
Wow.
Supposedly
50.
50 megatons. Yeah, that's 500 times more powerful than the Hiroshima bombs. The Hiroshima
Here's
bombs.
the nice thing.
15K.
Here's the nice thing. It's not about the megatons, but how are you going to transport it? During the height of the Cold War, the SS-20 type of terminal, or what is it, ICBM, was the most used one.
Yeah.
It had multiple warheads, about 20 megaton each.
Yeah.
They were more destructive than one of these big bastards.
Wow.
Yes, but this is what that was just one bomb, a 50 megaton. It required the Tupolev T-144, that bear bomber.
So how are you going to deploy it?
Now, this Satan missile is supposedly to have 10 40 megaton devices on it. 10 of those.
Crazy.
Either they've shrunken the bomb, or they've basically made Saturn V. The rocket, Saturn V rocket. Because 10-ton rocket that can transport 10 tons, it would be about Saturn V-ish type.
So getting that up in the air and get it all across Europe, whatever other country in the world.
They'd have to shoot it down while it's. They would have to shoot it down while it's going up, because it's coming down. It's supposedly hyperspeed,
Hypersonic.
Sonic. I think it travels at 11,000 kilometers per hour. So yes.
You know what's frightening me though? Usually you see lots of funny replies on Slashdot, but all of these are insightful and interesting. There's not a single funny one. That's a bad sign.
It's fucking scared the shit out of them. I would be scared as well. Yeah.
Normally they're full of fun and cancer and stuff, you know, Slashdot, but these are just insightful. Oh my god. Informative.
No, but I think Hillary would start a war. I wouldn't say it's nuclear. I wouldn't say there'd be a nuclear war, but I'd say
it's the first funny one.
Hillary would start. So isn't Hillary Clinton the one who voted in favor of each?
Yeah, she voted for the intervention. Well, she favored the intervention in Syria. She endorsed the Iranian nuclear deal, and she voted for the Iraq war. So if that's not a resume for wanting war, then I don't know what is.
Yeah, but let's also remember that none of those were with a major superpower. I don't think we're going to be looking at like trying to land troops in Russia or anything like that.
But when she stated that because of a cyber attack, she would actually attack back with military action. from a cyber crime, she would fight back with
I think no, she said she would classify it as an act of war, right? Classify it as an act of war, and that could be interpreted as okay, we need military action now. By the way, there's the picture of it, and one of the comments was, well, I think my girlfriend has one of those in her drawer.
But yeah, I think she would. I think she has more of a percentage to start a war than Trump does by far.
Oh yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you there. I just think we're looking at a kind of the most likely outcome with Hillary is a kind of Cold War with Russia, whereas I think the most likely outcome with Trump is us having slightly more friendly relations with Russia, and
Yeah,
I don't see that as a bad thing.
I don't think we're gonna have a full-on World War III. Fucking 6 million Jews dying again.
All right, okay. My apologies.
No, I'm not retarded.
Just one, guys. Can someone?
I'll make it easy.
I'll go ahead and drop out. I need to get going anyway.
Okay.
Thank you, Anders. I'm honored to have you again, man.
Yeah, of course. I needed to kind of get back in the swing of things.
And start producing videos again, man.
See you, man, Anders.
See you, man.
Take care.
Yep.
You too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
With that, I'm off as well, because I've got a few things to do in the house. Just put them aside because my wife was on a Skype call, and it's like, I can wait with those things, but no, I really need to bugger off. But by the way, if you want to read a very interesting book about alternative history, the Cuban Missile Crisis back in the 60s, a writer called Brandon Dubois, I'll type it out in the sidebar.
Yeah, type it in the chat. I'll put it in the description.
If you ever manage to find this book in a charity shop or a thrift store or anything like that for cheap, go get it. It is quite interesting to read. Hold on. I'm looking at
while he types, I'll just one.
Brandon Dubois, Resurrection Day. It basically describes a full-out nuclear war between the US and USSR back in the day, based on the Cuban crisis and what the side effects are.
Yeah.
Alternative history. So, but it is.
I've heard of that, I think.
It is very well written. It is not too difficult to read. It's not high-end academy skill, whatever level of books. It is easily readable. But very interesting how he went with his book, with his story.
Yep. I'll put it in the description, and we can.
Unfortunately, I tried to find this as an ebook. I couldn't. So, good luck.
I don't know, Putin. I think we can get along with Russia.
But with that said,
about starting. Hugs and kisses to the wife and the child, and the beautiful little daughter. I haven't seen her yet, but so they're always beautiful.
Still have the plan to do the hangout about parenting, and I'm going to do that soon enough.
Exactly, man. Plenty of time.
I'll put it on camera. Somewhere fucking fun on webcam. Someone lying about connected them to do that. Right, but
thanks for coming on, man. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
That's fun.
Cheers, man. And hello, Hagbard.
Hello.
I was just going to say before, while my brain's still working, I'm drinking a lot, so just while it's still working. This week, a Russian and American jet crossed over within half a mile of each other over Syria, and yesterday the Pentagon apologized. So, yes,
pretty good. Should have shot the fucker down.
Fuck yeah. Oops, it was a mistake. The finger slipped. The missile wasn't supposed to go.
Listen, man. Mistakes happen. Mistakes happen, right?
Yeah. And hello, Hagbard. Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm really honored to
It
have
sounded
you.
like hello. Hello, what?
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Bad.
Hello, Akbar. Hello, Akbar.
That was good.
Hello, Akbar.
Stop bullying my mate.
So,
Hey, Modwayne.
hey, Modwayne.
Hello. Hello, Akbar.
Stop bullying my mate.
I found it interesting that the Pentagon, the ministry thing, would apologize. Why do you need? If they they classified it as a near miss. I'll have to mute you a little bit, Mod, when you're sort of.
I apologize for not shooting him down, is it?
No. Apologizing if they called it a near miss. They were with. I understand the speeds. I know physics. Half a mile in 2 supersonic jets is technically a near miss, but depends on which direction they were going.
This is true.
Yeah. So why do they need to apologize? Why would the Americans need to apologize? If all the rhetoric that's been put out, we need this, we need to control, we are strong, we won't take any shit, and etc. Why the fuck do you say something so weak ass as to apologize for flying close? The Turks didn't apologize for blowing up a jet. Sorry, Hagbard, go on.
Yeah, it basically works as cover. It's like if you were imagine you're in a club and some guy slights you, so you kind of knock his drink out of his hand and then look around and be like, "Oh, sorry, someone pushed me. My bad." It's kind of that move. I don't know what happened there. That just got away from me. My bad.
Okay. That's bullshit.
Of course. If it's fun though. Fuck, I would love to be a fighter pilot.
That would be rather fun.
I think I could take the G's even.
I don't know though. I mean, figuring out that you're in a trouble, in a problem, roughly half a second after you're in a problem, it seems, I don't know. You have to be on the ball to be a fighter pilot, don't you?
Absolutely. Any reaction, I don't have good eyesight, so I couldn't be a fighter pilot, but I would love to.
Me either. Have terrible eyesight. Like, Jesus Christ. I can barely see shit without my glasses.
My glasses.
Okay, guys.
Can't read anything.
I'm going for the monkey shoulder Scotch whiskey.
Also, Habib is in the chat.
Really?
Yeah, Habib is here.
Oh, Habib! Oh, God.
Where,
Habib?
Then everyone get the head on.
He's not. I can't see him.
1, 2. Let me see. One. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
In the chat.
Habib is in the chat.
In the chat, yeah.
Together with Martius and Evil Gunny.
Let's see that.
And Blaze Mama.
Gunny's been in. Martius said he can't. I sent him the link. He said he can't.
Yeah.
So, can I ask Ken, Sir, and Octane if maybe a space, guys?
Sure. Sure. I wouldn't mind. I'm just too busy.
If you remain,
Ken, Sir, fuck out of here.
I hope to stay until.
Alright, I'll just stick around with my place
for another.
No, wait. Before people leave, if you need people to leave, I can leave too. My son is sick. That's why I'm so late. So.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I mean, he's not gonna die or anything. He's just having a flu. But yeah, he is sick.
Yeah, good. I didn't mean it that way. Fuck's sake.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, if you need people to leave, then you know what? Then it might as well be me.
Yeah.
I'll leave right now.
But regardless, on Ken, we go out of here.
Guys, stay more or less. Win space PS for a long enough time. Yeah, just come back on.
All right. See you guys in a minute.
I want to give. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you. I love you guys. That honored me a lot. My friend.
Hello, Habib.
How are you?
I was waiting for a link to come by on Twitter, and you know.
Yeah, that's not an excuse, dude.
No, he never sent me a link, and I was just like, I was on another stream, and I'm like, hey, he's gonna send a link anytime, so I'm just gonna hang out. And he completely forgot about me. I'm not even significant to this guy anymore. I made it big, 200 subscribers. I don't need the Habib anymore.
Oh shit! I apologize. You're right. Habib, I am absolutely ashamed. Sorry, man.
Jesus.
Cash is like Aeneas Sarkis. Cash is like Anna. He's better than you.
My next shot.
What are we? Oh, monkey shoulder.
Everyone.
Yeah.
That's a nice whiskey, man. That's a very nice whiskey.
I agree. It's still fucking that much, and after this shot, it's gonna go into hibernation for a long time. Yes. Oh God, I love this whiskey. And yes, now the new guys, Habib, Fred, and Hegbard. Please entertain us. No, not entertain. Jesus, I'm a fucking.
What is it?
What is a stream?
Entertain us.
Yeah.
Bring up.
Oh God! It's the whiskey. It's the whiskey. It's the whiskey.
All right, I'm gonna start singing. You start dancing, and
no. You guys know what I mean. You guys know what I mean.
Well,
your projects. I've been waiting for videos. I've seen some of you guys, but the other stuff you guys have not produced enough. Well, Hegbart has. I love his videos at that. Fred, when do you have a next?
Well, actually, I'm pretty lazy right now. I'm pretty busy. I have a lot of things to do and to think about. So I wasn't really in the mood. so that's it. So that's it, because I got another interview. A guy said yes. I mean, an interesting French guy, but I still have to make the time for the subtitles and everything. So it's gonna be a lot of work, and I wasn't really up to it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it, but I just want to take my time because I'm not really obsessed with my YouTube channel, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, that's like me, yeah.
And also, I wanted to do a video and write an article. A lot of things I wanted to do, but at the same time, I just needed a break. I'm on vacation right now for another couple of days.
Awesome.
So I just needed to have a break. I got my family, my kid, another one that's coming. So
awesome.
I'm just happy to have some time.
Fred has a fucking life, Carlos. Fuck's wrong with you?
I know he does. So do I. That's why my channel is as my channel is, because I have a life.
Yeah.
And I know it's hard. I know it's time consuming to do videos. I'm stuck on my third video, and it's such for now a month and a half, a month at least. And I know it is, and but I miss the intellectual rigor that Fred's videos are, and also I love listening to French. I turned off the when I saw this interview with that French.
Yeah.
I turned off the subtitles because shit, that's how I practice my French. I'm completely shit at it. I understand it perfectly or close to perfection, but to speak it, forget it.
All the French that I practiced was in bakeries. I just order croissants and they're like, yeah, I know French now. Yes, give me a baguette.
I had 2 years of French, but I still don't know much of it.
Okay, there's something about French cuisine. You cook whatever you cook. I mean, most stuff that you cook. You just serve less. You just serve it in a big plate, and you serve just a tiny little bit in the middle of the plate and call it French.
Yeah, it's legs. Legs. Take the legs off the throat, right?
Yeah. One thing about French, though, one thing about French,
or maybe what is it? Dove or something.
What? Never heard.
I had frog legs before. They were not bad, actually.
Yeah.
I've actually never eaten frog legs, and I've never seen it.
Well,
snails.
They're absolute garbage.
I ate frog legs before, and I think frog legs taste okay. I mean, it's not the best ever.
They're all right. They're nothing to write home about. They're not like chicken wings or anything like that.
Yeah, well, there's a reason why.
Did someone say chicken wings? What?
Yeah, I mean, I was having I don't know what you guys were talking about before, so I'm gonna take this on another tangent. Today I was just like, okay, you know, I mean, people who follow me on Twitter would know that every now and then I just spam people with food pictures, and I was like, well, okay, this is the Halloween season.
Sad as dream.
This is the Halloween season, so I'm gonna have to post something like creepy foods. So it's like, okay, let's go with cakes. Maybe some cakes that are shaped like severed hands and baby heads. And I'm like, this is old and kind of stupid. Let's look for something really gruesome. And looked at insects being served as food.
No.
But that's kind of they kind of perfected it in a way that it looks presentable. And I'm like, no, this is not my thing.
Yeah.
Let's look for something really gross. And at that time, my food arrived, and I had a pizza and some chicken wings, and they were they had barbecue sauce all over, and I was just smudging barbecue sauce all over my keyboard. It was just filthy as fuck, and I was just eating that while looking at actual cannibalism pictures of human meat, and like it was the goriest shit. And I was like, do I need to subject my Twitter followers to that? And I was like, okay, I'm being gross here, eating that, and I'm watching this, and like. The only thought that popped in my mind, like, human meat is actually darker red than I thought.
That's
the only thing I can think of.
Well, yeah, because most of our domesticated meats are fattened up, and of course that would lighten it up. Human meat is much more lean, which is why sharks typically take one bite and go, nah, screw this, and take off.
Okay, and a question popped in my head.
We slaughtered one of our cocks today, who was actually a bait cock. We got him back, and we had him as bait for the fox. We slaughtered him, and he has really dark meat. It's almost like it looks like beef. It's great. It's really dark.
No,
and
human meat is much even darker than beef. It's much darker than beef. It's like really crimson red. And I started thinking, like,
how would you prepare that? You put it in wine, right? You put it in wine overnight.
Well, no, I mean they boil it for quite a long time.
All right, okay.
So that's how they prepare it.
Coq au vin.
Who said gross? Not gross. It's fucking delicious.
Well, here's the thing. Do you think that different races of people taste different? That's the only question that popped in my head out of all this.
Having Chinese tonight.
I don't know.
I mean, I think it has to do with diet, in my opinion. Yeah. So I guess like Asian people would taste different than like Arabs and shit.
Okay, here's my argument here. I mean,
She doesn't want to put out that question was asked. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, look at beef, for example.
Yes.
And you have like European cows,
Angus.
mostly from Denmark and Netherlands. They import a lot of cows and cattle, and you have the cows that are imported or exported from New Zealand and Australia, and they taste different.
Yeah.
The leniency of the meat, like the texture of the meat, is just a little bit. There's a hint of difference between it, and yeah, you could argue that it's just the diet, or it could be the quality of the meat.
Sure.
Itself is different. So does that apply to humans?
I guess.
Yes, I have no idea. Okay, is there a way we could test that?
We have tested that.
But it would be illegal.
Guys, we have tested that. We just have to ask the answer. The survivors of the Uruguayan rugby team that crashed into the Peruvian Andes in 1970 something, 58 or 68 or something. We just have to ask them. How did your teammate taste like?
Oh my god. I think we're gonna let this hang out. I'm sick to my stomach.
Mark Twain wrote, sorry. Carlos, Mark Twain wrote Cannibalism on the Train, right? They were snowed in, and then they kind of go through different people that they eat. And they have discussions on how to prepare them. It's great. It's really fantastic.
Shit, one of the greatest Renaissance painters painted a tragedy of a shipwreck where cannibalism was something about the something Sabines. I can't remember. I was in high school. And yeah, cannibalism, human species, and I'm not talking about our species, every human species practiced it. I did a video, one of my first video was on Neanderthal cannibalism. And so, yeah, it's not out of the ordinary. Our morals, of course, have changed since basically since we adopted agriculture. We changed our morals a lot because I assume that before agriculture we were cannibalizing much more than we do after that. So
yeah, the thing is, like, you see that a lot with some species of apes and chimpanzees as well. So it's just, I don't really think it's that far in our past that it was the norm.
Chimpanzees do not commit cannibalism, but they do eat other primates. Yes.
Yeah, I saw them. It was a pretty brutal hunting exercise between a bunch of chimpanzees. They went after some kind of monkey, and like
the capuchin monkeys. Yeah.
Yeah. They snatched that thing up and pretty much like swatted it to death, like against the ground, like you would like beat a fly with a newspaper. They just boom, boom, boom.
I saw crazy. On a National Geographic magazine a few years ago, there were chimpanzees who were using sharpened sticks as spears, and they were getting bush babies with those, and basically goring them and then eating them.
Gross. Yeah. Shit. In Africa, chimpanzees, gorillas, and other higher apes are bush food to the people there. I would consider that almost cannibalism because their meat would not be very, very different to ours. Sure. I don't know. I'm just speculating.
Cannibalism had to be the same species.
Yeah.
Yes, technically, yes. Technically, of course, that is correct. I'm just saying it's close to. I'm not saying it is. It's close to cannibalism. Of course, it's not exactly cannibalism, but
so I can be legally a cannibal. Sweet.
If you're a chimpanzee, yeah.
I'm scheming something in my head now.
Remember that scene in I think it was Temple of Doom when they eat like
the monkey brains.
Monkey brains, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Monkey brains.
Wouldn't that be staple food? Like, absolutely.
Yeah, why not?
Speaking of insects, eating insects, I've eaten the Australian honey ants. So that's eating insects.
Are they sweet?
They are fucking their honey. They're an ant that one of their sub divisions are the storehouses of the hive, and so they store honey in their bellies. It expands, and so you have this drop about the size of the tip of your thumb. It's about the size of a pea. To an ant, a normal ant that you see even in Europe, and normal ants. They're not big ants or anything. They're just normal size ants, and they hang. They are one part of the colony. You pick them up, you squeeze the part of the body, and you bite the belly. Oh God, it's so fucking tasty and sweet. It's honey that you wouldn't. I still haven't tasted honey anywhere near as good.
Yeah, I mean, the only insects that I had earthworms, and they were okay. I mean, they didn't taste like anything.
Worms
aren't worms are not insects, are they?
Well, they're not, but yeah. I mean, I had spiders, which are not insects. I didn't really have think about it.
There is 2 or 3 species of grasshoppers which are kosher.
Oh yeah, I did have grasshopper. But as a kid, yeah, I did, and that was just dried grasshopper.
Yeah, or fried or deep fried. In Asia, Southeast Asia, they have a lot of those snacks. Fuck yeah,
yeah, shit. Yeah, you just dry them, salt them, and that's it.
Until we developed agriculture, we were eating a huge amount of insects and bugs. It was part of our diet. There's nothing.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah. I've never had insects, but I'll tell you what, I've had alligator before. That is some good stuff. I was shockingly in love with alligator.
Crocodile.
It tastes just like.
To be honest.
Yeah.
I mean,
really?
If Carlos had said it, I would have. That's something I'm a little bit anal about.
The crocodile is the most beautiful, best chicken you can eat.
Really, to me, it tasted like pork. It tasted a lot like pork to me. There was a kind of interesting.
Because I fed it, but
yeah, I mean, it was a very interesting aftertaste. But other than that, it tasted a lot like pork.
Yeah, that's what I didn't like about it. Like the bit of the aftertaste, like that. I can't even describe it. Like it was just weird, and I was like, it's okay, but it's like okay, it's been hyped up to me like it's the best thing ever, and I had it, and I was like, no, it's
ketchup.
Nice.
I don't know what in Australia they feed the alligators, the crocodiles, for the fur industry, the health industry, and then they sell the meat. They feed it chickens, so that's probably, I don't know, maybe, but it's the best. The texture of the meat is like the breast of a chicken. It is slightly dryish, so you can't really. You have to season it at the right point. You can even make it into a stew or a shish kebabs or whatever those things.
I like
yeah,
kebabs.
Yeah, kebabs.
I mean, if I ever travel to somewhere where it's available, I would like to try elk. I've never tried elk.
Me either. Yeah.
It's good. I mean, it's a little gamey, but other than that, it's really good.
Red deer, it's lovely.
I mean, if you guys ever visit Dubai, I'm gonna take you to a place where they serve camel meat burgers, and they're pretty damn amazing.
Promise.
Did you say cattle meat burger?
Camel.
Yeah, I believe that, but I promise you're gonna have to ship it to me.
I thought you said cattle. I was going to say, yeah, we already have that here.
No, camel with an M.
Okay.
The cameloids. There are 5 species of cameloids in the world.
Hello.
Some trivia that I know.
I was just playing some the crew on the side racing game, right? Of the map, and I'm come to this place, and I think, oh, that's where the map ends. Let's see what happens when I go there. I come to this place, and it's a border, and it says it's Mexico, and there's a wall around it, so probably
Trump's already ahead of himself.
Oh, I love that.
It's great. Big wall, like big motherfucker all the way around.
Did the Mexican pay for it though?
I don't know.
They should. I'm gonna make them pay for it.
Gotta keep those Americans coming in from buying their prescription drugs.
You know, I'm gonna start a new hashtag. By the way, I'm gonna start the hashtag "Make Kebab Great Again."
Remove kebab.
Kebabs are actually good. I don't know why it became a meme.
I didn't know either. Kebabs are the best thing ever, man.
Well, the thing is
I don't like kebab. I don't like. I'm disappointed with Portuguese kebabs. Do you know why?
Probably too sweet.
No, they don't use lamb. It's fucking too expensive lamb. They fucking use chicken.
Yeah.
Not the same.
Yeah, lamb kebab is the
Saying
same.
that something is expensive in Portugal is really not. That doesn't mean anything to me.
Well, I'll see if I fucking care. I'm missing out on, even though I am grazing 2 nice little plump lambs, which one of them I'm gonna make mince. I'm gonna make kebabs. I'm gonna make chops. I'm going to make my own butchery thing, which I miss from Australia.
I'm not. People would describe me as a bit of a morally callous guy, but honestly, I don't think I could raise an animal like that and then kill it. I don't think that's within me. I don't think I could do that.
Well, I can, and I love it, and I do. I raise most of my food. Chickens, I have my freezer full of chickens. We used to raise pigs, but now we buy them, but they're cheaper. We have 2 lambs growing up. We had ducks.
Yeah, we have ducks as well.
I am so used to my own produce. When I buy supermarket chickens, they taste shit. They taste like cardboard. See what I mean?
I tend to like bird a lot, so I've had a lot of bird, and I can agree with Carlos. In America, same problem.
Yeah, so I love what I grow. Of course, I'm almost self-sufficient, not totally. We buy some beef, of course, and we have a local breed of beef there. It's really they're small cattle. They're called Barossa, shit, I forget the name. But anyway, they used to be working animals, but now they're beef animals. They sort of switched. It's so tasty. It's not. It used to be hard and grisly and all that shit because the animal worked like the slaves. Yeah, but now they just run free. They eat all day long, and their meat is super tender. It's very similar to Angus, except that it's much smaller than the Angus breed. Yeah, and I fucking love it. A shank, anyway, or some beautiful chop, a T-bone, grilled, just a little bit of salt and pepper. It is.
Now you're making me hungry. We have this really great fried chicken place. It's a family-owned fried chicken joint close to where I live, and it's Greek fried chicken, basically. It's a lot. Forget everything you know about fried chicken. KFC, yeah, fuck KFC. This place is so delicious. It's so. It's a lot crunchier than what you get at KFC, and they drown the damn thing in garlic. It's delicious.
There's a place here that sells, like, it's an American restaurant that calls itself, like, I think it's a boutique kitchen or something. Like, it's got a weird name like that. And the thing is, like, everything that I tried from there is much different than what we get from the typical American brands. I mean, I tried their Southern style fried chicken, and it's nothing like KFC or anything else. Like, it's not as greasy. Like, the crispiness is just right. It's still tender. And my God, the mixture of seasoning and the garlic, and I just love it.
KFC is too they're too popular. They make too much product to really know how to make chicken anymore. I mean, they don't put everything they can into it. They basically
I think that's
Sorry. It's just mass produced, you know?
Yeah, they just kind of dump it out. They don't even bread their chicken in store anymore.
Hagbard,
really?
Mr. Hagbard Celine, Mr. I don't like gold diggers. Good to meet you.
All right,
Now,
since we're just
I'm not
shooting the
saying
shit,
she's a gold digger, but I don't see her running with no something or other. Yeah.
I hope you guys don't quote.
I don't with lower class gentlemen. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, okay.
Yes,
Hagbard, shall we tell the story of how we met? Because
Honestly,
we met under very strange circumstances.
I'm not going to say anything.
If I remember correctly, what's the kid's name? Basically, got us into a stream together because I had said on his videos that Palestine doesn't real.
Yeah. Well, there's this guy, and he was like, "There's a friend of mine that I want you to meet because I think you're going to disagree with him." And I'm like, "Wait, what?" And he's like, "Watch this video. Watch this video." I'm like, "No, I don't want to get into drama." He kept pestering me for hours. And then I watched the video, and it was the first time I ever watched a video of Hagbard. And he was like, Palestine is not a country, and it's not real. He was like, I think you were kind of pissed off or in a bad mood. And he was just going against all Muslims, like, all Muslims are this, all Arabs are that. And I'm like, this guy's a fucking bigot. And why do you want me to talk to him? He's like, well, but I think you're going to be
the
like...
only thing you even said that you took offense with was the Palestine doesn't exist, and I flat out told you I said that to be offensive. That was the entire purpose of it, is to offend. So it appears to have worked.
Yeah, so we got together on a stream, and we were like, well, it wasn't even a stream. It was just like an offline hangout. And we were like, should we go on air? And I was like, no, let's keep it offline. And we talked, and at first I was like, this guy's a fucking bigot, so how am I gonna deal with that? We're all kind of nice. And kind of like, I was anticipating that we're going to start fighting. And then we didn't.
Yeah.
We just ended up agreeing on everything.
Yeah, and it turns out I'm actually just a really down-to-earth guy who likes to say offensive things on videos.
Yeah, I know.
But
you're low hanging.
After partition in 1948, Palestine was not a country. The West Bank was Jordan. The West Bank was Jordan. The Gaza Strip was Egypt. That's my 2 cents. No, 2 scudos because I'm Portuguese.
What's that worth in American money? Like next to nothing, right?
It was when we swapped to the euro. 200 scudos was €1. So just
Jesus Christ, that's nothing.
So two scooters would be about 1 cent, let's say. So you're
more or less
5 scudos worth of say. What are your 5
3
scudos?
cents? About 3 cents. We don't have that. We haven't had that money since 1992. So fuck it.
Anyway, you were going to say something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're 5 scudos.
Oh yeah, it's 3 cents. About 3 cents, 3 cents. That's how much it used
Never
to be.
mind.
No, he already.
I thought you were going to put your 2 cents in about something.
I did.
think
I put my
it's,
2 scudos.
Here's a funny thing though that I just noticed today. I mean, you guys noticed that I haven't been doing Hangouts that much because Google Hangouts just stopped working, and it turns out that it's not just me; it's the entire ISP just blocking a certain port. And you can go into the Hangout, but then you can't. No one can hear. You can't hear anyone.
Very good.
And I can only get into them by VPN. So I think there is and it's only, by the way, only when you go into like Hangouts Live. When you go into like an offline Hangout, they don't really block it. And I think they're trying to kind of block people from doing online streams because a lot of people are starting to do it. I don't know. It's kind of funny, but
interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, so right now I'm behind a VPN. If anyone tries to trace me out, it's going to be in New York. So why not?
God, oh man, I'm fucking honored, man.
Yeah, I mean, I had to. I mean, at first I was like, I'm not going to pay for a VPN just to be online. I don't really give a fuck. But yeah, it's been more than a month since I've been having this problem, so might as well try to fix it.
Yep.
Whoa. And SJWs are worrying about manspreading. Yep, that's about equivalent, yeah.
I'm manspreading right now.
The actual question is, when are you not manspreading?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Well, I'm
spreading my
when do you have pants on?
I'm a gay bottom, so I often manspread anyway.
Okay. Yeah, and as Marty said, like, do you wear pants right now?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I'm disappointed.
Oh shit! I didn't send Jeff Hollandaise an invite. Damn. He's not gonna come on, but fuck, I send people all my.
You didn't send me one.
Oh, I know. I didn't. I even didn't send the Habib one. I just today I forgot. I must have skipped.
It happens, Carlos. It happens to the best of us. But the thing is, like, you keep inviting me to the ones when I am not prepared at all, and I'm like sleeping or something. But this one, I was here waiting, and it's like, wait, didn't?
I know. I was worried. I was saying, why the fuck hasn't Habib gone yet?
I mean, after 4 hours, after 4 hours in the open house, he would have been willing to do anything because the open house is just drab and it's not fun.
Well, the open house, I mean, I do like Robin, so I like hanging out with him. So I just treated it, just hanging out with Robin. To lead a constructive kind of conversation in that stream is next to impossible sometimes. Like, seriously, next to impossible.
Yeah, he doesn't follow me. Shit. Oh, fuck it. He doesn't follow me.
By the way, hi, Rin. Hello. Is she not there?
Hello.
Hello, Rin.
Hello.
Hey, Rin, what's up?
Oh, nothing much. I'm just trying to buy this new app, but I'm having a trouble loading my Kindle.
Holding your candle?
No, it's just not loading well.
Oh.
It just keeps giving me the loading symbol.
Yeah, her Kindle. It's a tablet device.
My wife has one.
Yeah, well, the chat is saying, "Oh, there's a woman." Yeah, we've got women here. We're quite diverse.
I've invited Base Mama. He hasn't. I've invited Skeptic Jen.
If I was any more gay, I would have gender dysphoria. So you can call me a woman if you want.
You can. Smuggy puff, right?
Woman, black person.
I posted for Litbrit can come on as well. I posted in another chat thing that I have. So and there's a lot of
10 people
there.
that were full.
Yeah, that's true. We're full.
I know, but soon some people will have to give room for others. I want to see if.
I'll leave in 10 minutes.
People,
We can kick out Fred, Nee, and Rin just to be
Why
random.
me?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
As long as you don't kick out Hagbard, I've got a little bit of a bone to pick with him.
In this chat, there is no bones to be picking. I'm sorry, people. There's no bones to be picking in this chat.
By bone to pick, obvious crush, right?
Yeah, this is a fun chat. I'm having a drunken party.
Having a drunk.
Party.
Having a drunk, mate.
I've already drank 3 whiskeys, and I haven't drank my cheap shit whiskey yet. So
you know what? I'm gonna bring some drinks. Give me a sec.
Yeah, and I have some nice beer in the fridge, which I'll get a little bit later. So we're gonna talk some good shit, but we're not yet going to bone pick. I also have bones to pick with some people, which will happen, and they will be surprised. But
You're talking about me now, aren't you?
Possibly, but this is not. This is not now. Now we are friends, and we're going to continue to be friends.
All right.
Yeah, but bones to be picked. That's what friends to do.
It's just good to meet Hagbard. I've wanted to meet him for a while. I like Hagbard.
I think I've seen him in the comment section.
Look at the smug coming from Hagbard. I've seen you in the comment sections.
If you did actually want to address something, I have to start my little documentary fake movie stream I do every week in about 30 minutes. So,
I
do have to. I do want to ask you something, Hagbard.
What's that?
When you cover some of the cringiest stuff I've ever seen on the internet, you still have this mellow presentation where you're just calm and collected. Like, how can you do that? Like when I just like listen to that stuff, I start screaming internally.
He remains in a state of being perpetually half asleep.
Yeah.
I actually made
Hagbard and most of you guys who touch on that absolute cancer. I fucking am so amazed. I have to confess, I can't get through all your videos more than 5-10 minutes. As soon as I get to a certain point, my brain just starts throbbing. My head starts throbbing.
To everyone else, it's like really bizarre, but to me, this whole thing is rather commonplace. I've run into it my whole life, so there's nothing new here to me. I'm just presenting what I grew up with.
That's why I admire you guys for that.
Do you not do hangouts? I mean, do you not do podcasts with Naked Ape anymore?
No, apparently not.
Because I liked those. Actually.
Me too.
That's how I became interested in you. First of all.
Yeah, I enjoyed those quite a bit. I have no idea what happened with him during the whole AIU Naked Ape thing. I got ostracized for not willing to take sides by both sides. So,
Really?
Let's not we're not going to discuss that here. We can mention it, but no discussion. We can mention it.
Well, this is a safe space.
No, it's not a safe space. It's a drama-free space.
Well, here, let's just get some slam poetry and have Hagbard read it in that smooth, mellow voice.
That's the best idea ever.
I have people send me porn they want me to read really, really bad.
Really? Well, I mean, I can't say I blame them because, like I said in your faux documentary last week, you have that like jazz, like radio DJ voice. Hi there, this is Hagbard. So you didn't take any credit with all that.
I've actually gotten people who tell me that they want me to read porn in a Gilbert Gottfried accent because I can actually do a very decent Gilbert Gottfried accent.
I thought Karen Strawn was supposed to do that.
I can't speak very high because everyone's asleep in my house except me. So yeah, but I love that Gilbert Gottfried. He's just fucking hilarious.
You should for sure read it.
Yeah, but coming back. Go on, Hagbard. Sorry.
You should for sure read that in your Guilford Godfrey voice, please. That'd be great.
Yeah.
I have like a screaming Gilbert Godfrey.
I won't even try
it's actually very funny to listen to for a little bit.
He's been too long on movies, whatever. I loved him, but he does get a bit quiet.
Well, I think he started criticizing people politically, and then he lost some of his film deals and some of his deals to be in commercials. Like, I can't remember exactly what happened was.
Normal stuff, yeah.
Yeah, it happens. It happens.
Yeah. We're speaking of Black Lives Matters, so we can sort of.
I thought this was a drama-free space.
No, this is that's not drama. This is
entertainment.
Yeah, entertainment. We don't have that here, and I don't think we will ever have that here. Do you know why? Now, 2 days ago, we in Lisbon and in some of the major cities, there are some neighborhoods which are predominantly Africans from the Portuguese African colonies, and that they are Portuguese, but they are African Portuguese, or they're Black Portuguese. They usually have sometimes riots, or not riots. The cops just go in there to clean up drugs and weapons and that, and they have some violence. In this one, they arrested about 15 guys. They found about.
So are you
25.
saying these communities have more violence and drugs, you racist?
No, they don't have more. They just have drugs. Even the gypsies, the whites, they have drugs. They do that to all areas. It's not targeted, which even I am amazed. But they they are not the most violent. In fact, in some of the white, really poor, shitty white neighborhoods, they are even more violent than the blacks, which is. Whoa! Even I say, whoa! Fucking alive! These guys are fucking awesome. They're cooler than the Portuguese. Anyway, they were filming, and they had this woman screaming, "Don't beat my son! Don't beat my son!" The cops just had him on the ground. They were handcuffing him, and she was saying, "Don't beat my son." The commentator, these thugs have been finally brought to justice. And not a peep of controversy. They were thugs. They go to the gypsy community things. They do the same. They are thugs. They go to jail. Yes, justice. They go to the whites. Cunts. Yes, justice. And I'm saying, oh, please, Black Lives Matter, come over to Portugal. You will have such a nice reception when you get here.
Okay, I figured out what happened. It was in 2011. Gilbert Gottfried made some jokes on Twitter about the earthquake and the tsunami that happened in Japan, and Aflac, which used him as their mascot at that point. Aflac does 75% of its business in Japan. They fired him because of that.
Yes,
5% of their business in Japan. That's amazing.
Apparently, yeah. That's according to the paragon of internet research, Wikipedia.
It's awesome. I'm sure if he has enough money.
Hey, I did all the research on all the research I did on the first video of my slavery series came from Wikipedia, and nobody complained.
Look, all I'm saying is that there's absolutely no way that Guilford Gottfried's going to be starving on the street anytime soon, so he'll be okay.
All right,
I
guys.
don't want to see Gilbert Gottfried giving hand jobs for $2 a piece.
Goodbye, everyone.
Oh, goodbye, Nate. Thank you, man.
Okay.
Always a pleasure.
Hand jobs and you bail.
What?
I start talking about hand jobs and you bail.
Exactly.
How it goes.
We can talk about hand jobs anytime soon.
Okay. I'll see you later.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
See you, man.
Guys, I'm gonna go too.
Is he of Japanese descent.
Carlos, can you hear me?
No. He's African French.
He's African French. Okay.
Hot.
He uses kanji in his name, and that confuses me.
Maybe he's just a weeaboo.
Yeah, it's likely that.
That could definitely be the case.
He's apparently very big into Japanese sword music.
Oh, yuck. That's the worst kind of
I have a bunch
weeaboo.
of friends like that. I mean, I have some friends in different groups here and there that we just discuss games and anime and all that kind of stuff. And lately there is a game, it's kind of like a Minecraft ripoff with Dragon Quest in it, like Dragon Quest Builds or something like that. I forgot its name. And as soon as they announced it, like some of my friends were like, "Oh my god, I want to play this!" And I was like, "Well, aren't you guys against Minecraft? You just thought it was stupid, and now because it has a Japanese thing in it, you're excited." And they're like, "No, because we like." I'm like, "You guys are just fucking stupid now." It's just silly. It's like, okay, they got so excited over the new Nintendo thing, the Nintendo Switch, and I was like, "It's a tablet. It's a tablet. Like, why are you guys so excited? It's just a fucking tablet." I just don't get it.
The new Nintendo, yeah.
Apparently, Fred was talking and we couldn't hear him.
Yeah.
So that's unfortunate.
Oh. Well, I talk to Fred often enough. Yes, so I really appreciate it, Fred. If you're still listening, it's an honor, always an honor. You guys are fucking awesome. Continuing, we were talking about
The Nintendo Switch and how stupid it is. I mean, the ad itself just pissed me off. I don't know why. I mean, I was just watching it and it was like, okay, a bunch of people going into a basketball court playing basketball, and then they stop mid-game and they sit on this table with this tiny little screen and 4 people are playing on it and they're playing basketball. And I'm like, who does that? Who the fuck does that?
Pictures.
Oh my god, that just pissed me off. And then there was this guy like walking through the airport, and so this girl just playing with another Nintendo Switch. She's like, you've got a Switch. I'm gonna sit next to you and just be all creepy and like, I've got a Switch too. Let's play together. Who the fuck does that? That would get you slapped. Like for sure.
That would. Especially with society nowadays.
No, I mean even unless it's someone that you know, you don't do that. You just don't.
If you know them, that's fine.
I mean, I've been in a lot of conventions, like gaming conventions, and we just approach people and play together. But even there, when it's expected of people to just approach others and play games together, we don't do it in such a creepy way. It's just like the whole misdemeanor of that. The way they shot the entire ad was just so cringy, and people loved it, and I don't know why, because it just felt off and weird. And yeah, I'm ranting now. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
And yeah, I mean, I was just talking to my weeaboo friends about it, and I was like, okay, let's just imagine if Apple was the one who made such a device and marketed it just the same way. You guys, every single one of you, and you know it, you would hate the fuck out of it. But just because it's Nintendo, it's Nintendo, you're gonna love it now, won't you?
Yeah, rolling on name brand is always nice to see.
I just realized last night that Black Pigeon Speaks video, transgenders normalizing mental illness. He's made that private. I'm not sure why.
Seen that as well. That was weird.
He got a lot of criticism from that, but I didn't recognize anything wrong with it. I mean, I agree with Mod Wayne Alleron on this. That and I didn't see anything wrong with Black Pigeon's video.
What was Mod Wayne saying on it?
Mod Wayne agrees that gender dysphoria is a mental illness.
One thing that I think, which Sargon's last video drove home to me, was that the whole definition of safe space in the public, right? That's something we used to have, like, if you had a mental problem, right, a mental illness, it's an anxiety disorder, you would go to an enclosed group session, you discuss it there, right? I know that, like, from my own kind of experience, and that's fine. That's a safe space. And now, to put that somewhere in public and then expect the public to deal with it. That's really strange because it means you're kind of externalizing your problem. You know, you say, well, it's not my problem to deal with anymore. It's greater society's problem. So I don't think it's helpful at all. Even if it wasn't disruptive to the public.
Can anybody think of a good reason why Pigeon would have blocked that video?
Possibly because he may have received a community strike or something, or a false DMCA. That would be the only reason.
Be anything.
I hope it's not I hope it's not one of those reasons like, oh, I was receiving hate on this, so it just made it private.
That wouldn't.
Yeah.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah, if I would block every video that I got hate on, then I wouldn't have any videos on my channel at all.
I mean, I've deleted videos that I hated, but they were videos that were got relatively good reception.
Receptions.
You put it, maybe moved it over.
I just thought of my next Tuesday, normal Tuesday's chat topic. It's going to be fucking broad, but it's going to be the end of the world.
Okay.
Basically, it'll be the theme.
You know it.
The theme of, well, it's not exactly the end of the world, but I'm going to talk about how
it's the end of the world as we know it.
I'll try and get that music. But what I'm thinking of is speaking how we can the solutions to ending SJWs, to ending Islamic threats, and but shit, it's impossible. Hypothetical situations. Well, ending, it would just need one thing, really, a fucking global economic collapse. And we would have something even a bit harsher than the 1929 depression.
Oh yeah, that's not even a question.
You know what you don't even need that much. You know what you need to do? If you wanted to absolutely destroy everything that we need in order to make us function, just eliminate electricity overnight. Eliminate electricity.
But that's the global economic collapse would be easier to do than eliminate electricity. I thought about that.
You want to gather some people on the stream.
Would lead to
you want to gather some people on the stream and you start plotting how you would end the world.
Yeah, basically.
I know it was a bit. There was a bit harsh the words. Didn't want to mean end the world. I mean end the problematic world that we have now and start new, something like that.
No. Are you talking eugenics?
I have.
Are you talking some sort of fallout?
I don't want Khan. He'll just come back and fuck up Captain.
Justice Warrior, no.
Yeah.
You're starting to sound like an ANCAP. You just want to press a reset button on the state, basically.
No. I want the state to the state. I'm a statist.
Well, if you want to restart, what you would do is you would create an anarcho-capitalist society, and then it would rebuild the state.
No, it wouldn't. It's the same shit. No, anarcho-capitalism is just taking power from one group to another. That's the same shit.
I mean,
we need a total collapse. A total collapse.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. Do you see what I mean? I know the state is only one entity. If you say anarcho-capitalism, just shifting what their responsibilities to another group. That's what I see it as.
Have you ever read Vico?
No, but
I'm interested in Vico.
Okay. Does he explain how we can if people are unwilling to cooperate, how we uphold law and order?
Yeah, actually, basically, what Vico is all about is he talks about the progression of societies, the progression of nations governmentally, from primitivism to their final collapse, and it's basically a cycle, a repeating cycle.
But he most likely has read Isaac Cohen. The stages of power.
Isaac
The
Cohen
stages of power.
lived after Vico.
Well, I studied Cohen. I read his book. It's for archaeology. It's a fucking small paperback. And,
Isaac Cohen lived about 300 years after Vico.
I have to agree with the chat here. I just feel like playing Fallout now.
Yeah.
Dun, dun. Is that let's bring it back to something more hilarious or something. Anyone want to invite you big guys, Hagbard and Habib and so on?
Big guy, come on.
Big.
bring on your big friends.
Your friends in high places.
Sounds worse.
I believe we started all this by me admitting my ostracization. What do you expect me to be able to do?
No, you ostracized shit, man. I said
no,
I have no words.
Unfortunately, I've hit the wall here. I've got about a minute before I said I was going to start my stream. So,
Yeah, and he's probably going to take me with him.
You guys, both of you, thank you. That's all I can say.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Very much.
Carlos, congrats on 200, man. That's pretty cool. It took me quite a bit to get 200, frankly.
I'm 210 now, which is wow.
All I can say is, great job, Carlos. You never would have been able to do it without me.
No, I admit it. Yes, absolutely. Without every one of you guys. Without every one of you guys.
Excellent.
Always, man.
We're so modest.
We'll have more chats. Go on. I'll probably, unfortunately, I won't be making a stream because I have to at least get to midnight on this stream. Many people are just waking up and so on. So thank you again, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, man. I was glad to be here.
Yeah.
Always a pleasure, Egbert. Have a good one.
Yeah. Habib, Martin, how do you pronounce your Roman name there, bud?
Marty is Felius, but everybody just calls me Marty because it's easier. So
yeah, I'm going to stick with Marty myself.
All right, yeah.
Felius.
Yeah, it translates as the son of Mars, but when I made it, I wasn't aware that not everybody's as huge of a dork as I am, so everybody gets it wrong.
I know that feeling. Trust me. I still have people who don't know where my character came from, so Jesus.
I don't know.
All right, I'll catch you.
Well, people still can't pronounce my alias, so
Castrejo.
Castrejo.
No, Castrejo.
Castrejo.
No, I'm not Spanish.
Not Spanish.
Castrejo.
Castrejo?
Yes, that's it.
Oh.
It's easy.
Okay, see you later, castration.
See you later. See you later, guys. Love you guys. Jackie Bear, you want to come in, cunt?
No, Patriarchy Bear doesn't do streams. He's just a shit poster. And the best one on Twitter, in my opinion.
Yeah?
He is, yeah.
Yeah, he is
Mama,
funny. Everything
you
this guy says is hilarious.
I like Mama. It's Saturday. You don't have to go and get your kids from school, Mama. Come on in. Post the link again. Jeez. I love talking to her. I absolutely adore talking to her. She's so interesting. She's superb.
Yeah, she keeps trying to drag me into Mind, but I've never made an account. So yeah. I'm like I can't even keep up with my Twitter account. I'm not going to keep up with like Mind, and I even open an account on Candid just to sit out. It's kind of interesting, to be honest. But I
have a Twitter, I have a Minds, I have a Sea Lion, I have all the social media, but I'm only ever on Twitter because that's where everybody is.
Yep, I also covered my bases, but not Candid. No.
Candid is fine. I mean, yeah, the whole thing. Like, I think with what's his face?
Harmful Opinions.
Harmful Opinion. Yeah, he's getting into tinfoil hat territory, if you ask me. Like, come on, it's just
the one with the brain. What's his name? Shit.
Harmful Opinions.
Yeah, harmful. Yeah,
he presented quite good logical.
It's more or less tinfoil hat territory. It's just a fucking app.
I also think that Harmful Opinions made some really good points. You know, like the part that I liked the most was he typed in black people killed right after somebody typed white people kill themselves, but his post got removed and white people killed themselves remained untouched.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, I've used it for a couple of times. I had some interesting discussions with people, and yeah, it's kind of nice to have this app that is not really 4chan where you're just like anything goes, but it's not like Twitter. You don't have an account and people can't trace your every single post. You can just discuss things and just go with. People don't really look at who you are. People don't know who you are. It's just about the words that you put on that post. So it's just all about the discussion, not about your personality at all. I enjoy that. But is it perfect? No. And that's where I'm going to stop. It's just not perfect. Yeah, they are trying to do this AI kind of moderation thing. And it's working in some aspects, not working in some aspects. Fine by me. If you like that, go ahead. If you don't like that, then don't use it. And he's presenting it as if it's the end of the fucking world and it's an insult on free speech. And I'm just
I think no. Well, I don't think he was the world. I just think he has a problem with people not giving disclosure, like not going to their description and saying, "Hey, this is a sponsored video by for a candidate," you know.
So sponsored videos have always been a thing. It's nothing new. Instagram built itself on sponsorships. So is Twitter, by the way. Everybody remembers how Leslie Jones tried to quit Twitter and she came back 2 days later because I bet my left hand that she is contracted by Twitter to stay there. Twitter makes its bread and butter by having all the politicians and most of the celebrities active in there. And they don't have to be active themselves. They can hire someone else, but it's their bread and butter. And I bet that when she was like, I'm going to quit, she got a call from her agent and they were like, yeah, you can't. You have to be there.
That was another bullshit e-drama. It's too evident. It was basically a way to Jack to kick Milo out.
Yeah, I was really upset when Milo got kicked out.
That was almost. It was almost. I saw the whole conversation, and it was just to me at least too fucking obvious. They baited him as soon as he tweeted his 4 tweets. Bam, he's off. It's fucking 4 tweets. I saw them. They were harmless.
Yeah,
what she said and what other people said, they were fucking harmless.
Well, here's the thing. I don't really think that most of his tweets were harmless, especially when it was this tweet. It was the tweet that really got under my skin was when he retweeted something and kind of changed what she actually said, as if she said it like a fake tweet. And I was like, yeah, that's crossing a bit of a line.
You did?
Yeah, he did that. Like there are some screenshots of that, and I think when Mundane Matt was researching it, he was like, "Does anyone have anything about it?" I sent him a DM about it. I was like, "Hey, this is the archive picture of it." I mean, I can look at my archive or my previous conversations with Mundane, and I can find it, but it's been ages. But it's there.
Well, yeah. Everyone thinks Milo is an entertainer. Everyone, I see Milo as he is. He's like a WWF whatever wrestler. It's all fake, and he's selling himself. He's selling his product, and he does it well. Fuck, I wish I could do the same.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be a multi-millionaire.
Yeah, Milo is really entertaining. You know.
Yeah.
I can't help laughing at him and knowing that, but I think he's really well spoken. He gets people like in DePaul University. There were like these 2 people yelling at him, screaming at him. And what he tried to do is he walked off stage and he started talking to the audience. He started taking pictures of his fans. Then he tried to go to the principal's office and get things settled. But that was flawed, and then he just had bright sparks talk.
Yeah, but exactly. Milo is a very, very intelligent person. He knows. He studied. He made a part. part. He's like a. I don't want to use the analogy of an actor because he's not an actor. He's a
provocateur. He's
exactly. Yeah,
he's used the movement for his advantage, in my opinion.
Of course, every movement is used for an advantage of the people who promote the movement. That's evident.
I wasn't really a big fan of him,
Yeah,
and I
neither
think
was
I
I.
had just a couple of interactions with him, and I was like, no, just no.
You
I'm gonna avoid this guy.
he tweeted to you? Fuck, I'm jealous.
I just had a couple of interactions, and it was like, you know how I used to, for a while, like every single terrorist attack that happens anywhere, I used to tweet about it as it happens. And I am always against people who jump into conclusions like, and they start pushing their own agendas before we even count the bodies.
Yes.
And yes, that's where I took issues with them. And I think he replied to me just twice, and I was like, you know what? Just you do you, I'll do me. Fuck you.
Oh God, I've been trying to do that tactic with Richard Dawson. Not actually provoke them. I want to try and get them to at least like a tweet of mine, Richard Dawkins and then Sam Harris. Yes, they are both wrong on the American politics. They are. I don't know why, but shit, I don't care. One was wrong on Brexit. The other is wrong. Sam's wrong on the American politics. I had a discussion with what's his name, Welsh something. Welsh. I follow him. He follows me. Welsh. 1 sec. I'll get his name up. Sir Darren Welshie. Where I basically am a fan of those both of them, and I will give them a pass, quote unquote, for those faux pas. I'll call them faux pas because shit, no one's perfect. Their vast amounts of work is just so fucking awesome that I can forgive them for being human, having flaws. I argued that we can't be that rigid. He was being rigid. I was trying to be sort of a devil's advocate, and I agree with him. In fact, in some, in what Darren said, she said in some of the aspects, but I have to be objective as much as I can, objective as much as possible. So I sort of went devil's advocate-ish, and I argued that no, we have to be slightly flexible. I am a fan, and I said, you said, his tweets, starts off with, I'm going back in the Twitter conversation, that he basically said that they don't, at the end, that they don't notice us, the little people, of his opinion, and I argued that Richard Dawkins, Professor Richard Dawkins, and Dr. Their titles, correct titles, Dr. Sam Harris, both of them combined have 2 million view followers. If those 2 million followers post a tweet at the same time, shit, we will not be noticed, obviously.
Yeah.
Tweeting responses to Dr. Harris and to Professor Dawkins, trying to get a hello. I've succeeded with Dr. Gadsad, Professor Gadsad. I love that guy in ways that honestly he's a slut of quite narcissist, but I love him. On Twitter, he's this slightly egomaniac or something. But on his videos, fuck, I love his videos. He's on point, concise, scientific, objective, and presents data. And see, I like his point. I forgive him for what he is on Twitter, for his work on his actual work.
I made a video against Sam Harris once. It's like Sam Harris versus Donald Trump. And I mean, people seem to like that. I mean, some people really liked it. They got lots of thumbs up, the last time chat.
Yeah, people, exactly. People are so obsessed with what some other people say. I like those people. They are my heroes, as with the late Christopher Hitchens, as is Ben Shapiro. I like his rhetoric, his positions. Many people don't. I like Milo because of his position. I like and the British guy. Shit, can't remember his name. Someone help me here, Brits, you guys.
Farage, maybe.
Sorry, I'm dozing off. What's the question?
He writes for the Spectator.
No idea. Personally.
Commentator, a political commentator. British political commentator. I know his name. It's on the top of my tongue. Why am I so drunk and I can't? Oh!
I'm only thinking of Jeremy Paxman.
No.
Definitely.
Okay, Caster. While we're spinning wheels here,
Carlos. Hello, bear with a go.
Patriarchy Bear, actually.
Patriarchy, my dear friend at last. How are you, man?
I'm doing really good. Sorry, I hate to be short, but I actually have to head out right now. I just want to say congrats and that you're doing an awesome job and that I love your shit. So I really want you to keep doing that.
For that, you are now a spanner worker, spanner man. Thank you. I promised you I was going to do it, man. So I promised you.
Yeah.
So I keep my promises.
Nick Cohen? Are you talking about Nick Cohen?
Yeah. So I'll be back in half an hour.
No, not Nick Cohen. No.
All right, P Bear, man. You have a good one. And it's nice to finally talk to you.
Man.
I'm going to be inviting 2 people in, by the way.
Yeah. So this is good timing. All right. You guys have a good day, and I'm going to be back for more.
Type something on the chat after you leave, man. You should have the spanner now.
Okay. All right. I'll talk to you guys later.
See you, man.
Bye.
See ya.
I mean, there's like, I don't know who you could be. I don't know, to be honest. I don't know anyone.
Like,
Nick Cohen,
I have a list of them in front of me. I can just start naming them off if you like. I have Fraser Nelson. I have James Forsyth. I have Rod Little.
He writes for the New Statesman magazine, or I think.
Oh, I thought you said the Spectator.
Yeah, it did say the Spectator or whatever.
The Spectator. Oh no, New Statesman. Wait, shit. I will. Let me get my beer. You guys talk among yourselves.
Jason Crowley, George Eaton, Ed Smith, John Gray.
I
think he's Jewish.
I have no fucking clue. You've lost me.
Shiraz.
He argues for
Mayor?
the closing. He argues for the closing of the borders. He's been doing a lot of interviews on BBC and Channel 4. Shit. Oh God. Hello, Phantom's Loathing.
Hello.
Hello.
And Optimus Prime. I'm Optimus. I am honored to have you guys here.
Oates is a prick. Please,
Yeah,
I
that is true.
apologize. It's just I'm his carer, and I don't want him to injure himself if I was away.
Everything she has said is true.
It's quite worrying.
Yeah,
You guys
I
continue.
just want to welcome you guys to the stream. We're just celebrating that Carlos finally reached 200 subscribers. What an achievement, man! And we're having a drink. I'm having some Jack
Douglas
Daniels.
Murray.
Oh, Douglas Murray. Yeah, he's a Spectator writer as well.
I love Douglas Murray.
Well, if we're drinking, you know.
Yep.
When in Rome.
I've had 4 types of whiskeys, 3 really good ones and 1 shitty one, and now I was gonna just pop off to get some beer.
Beer.
So, I will. You guys talk among yourselves. I'll give you 10 seconds.
Well, actually,
Right
yeah.
I forgot how to talk.
Yeah, so I don't know. Hillary's
talking about
under
random
investigation
stuff.
again. Yeah.
FBI. Yes.
Okay.
Rip Hillary.
Can I just ask for one little favor? One little
Sure.
favor, please. Because every single time I get dragged into any conversation online, it kind of devolves into U.S. politics, and I'm sick and tired of the topic.
Because it's one of the biggest things you can
I
talk
don't
about.
give a fuck.
Well, I
It's
mean,
like cancer versus cancer.
well, I mean, we are the most important nation in the world.
Would you rather have butt cancer or would you rather have throat cancer? Because either way, you're gonna get fucked in that cancerous orifice. So.
I mean,
oh my!
The beer that I'm drinking.
Das
It's a
Bier.
it's a fucking big
Oh,
one.
I put
That's
too much
fucking
vodka in
large.
that.
I don't
It
see it.
is. Is this better? It's
Wait.
it's the brand is Superboc, my local Portuguese beer, but they did these special ones which
Sounds
is
great.
golden
God, not the Portuguese.
Czech golden lager. well, I am Portuguese, so yeah, we fuck us. Yeah, we're a fucking cunt.
I thought right. So this is a really embarrassing story. I thought Portugal was in South America until I was like 18.
That's funny.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
That's what I thought for some reason.
See, I'm so glad I'm not the only person. It's because Brazilians speak Portuguese, so I was like, oh, it must be in South America because I can see Spain.
Well, we
Plus
did,
2 equals 5.
well, we did colonize Brazil, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what you get.
I'm gonna switch.
Yeah, so
Well, I never had that problem because I know that Portugal kind of got away from us. I mean, the Andalus didn't really include Portugal, and I'm kind of. I want to go back in time and correct that mistake.
You can't. We are at the height of the British Empire. In just after Napoleon, 1806, I think it was finally defeated in Waterloo.
Well,
No,
how do you
1815.
how do you define at the height of the empire? Because if you want to talk about the height of their power just after World War One, the height of their size just after World War One, they were at their biggest.
No, but I'm not talking about
1921, I think it was.
at their most powerful. They were not at the most powerful in the 20th century. They were at their most powerful in the 19th and 19th century, 18th and 19th century. 100 years, especially just prior and just during the Industrial Revolution. They absolutely creamed Napoleon. So
he was a little bitch anyway.
yeah, exactly. Napoleon tried 4 times to invade Portugal. 4 times. Junot was one of the generals. I don't know the other 2. Junot tried twice, and another 2 generals tried the other 2, and they couldn't. One of the invasions passed within 70 kilometers from where I live. So
Well, I mean, just because of that historical fact, don't feel too comfortable. I mean, the Arabs did try to conquer Constantinople 4 times before, they.
But I was getting to that.
So Istanbul was ours in the end. So yes, we were safe for a while.
Yes,
I will revive the Ottoman Empire, and I'll come after you guys.
You won't have a chance. You won't have a chance. I'll continue what I was going to say. After the defeat of during the first invasion, the Portuguese crown pissed off to Brazil. They lived in Rio de Janeiro, and the British basically. Nelson ruled Portugal. Lord Nelson ruled Portugal till he was killed. No, Wellington. One of them. One of the British ruled Portugal in de facto mode, with a couple of counts and all that shit. From the defeat of Napoleon till 1921, there was a ship leaving every month from Lisbon to Brazil, to Nepal, to Rio de Janeiro, which a message saying to the kings, get the fuck back to Portugal, because we are fucking tired of ruling your cunt of a country, people. Particularly that. The last ship that was they sent with that sort of changed it, said, if you don't fucking come back, we will invade Rio de Janeiro. To paraphrase. So the emperor renounced the crown of Portugal. One of his sons came here, was Michael. The other one stayed in Brazil. He became the emperor of Brazil. And they did a new constitution, the 1922 liberal constitution. A few years later, the brother said, nah, I'm fucking sick of these Brazilian cunts. They just want to an SJW, basically. So he said, I want to free the slaves, and these landowner, the coffee cunts, don't want to do that. Oh, fuck them. I'll leave them to at their own. So he came back. One of the sons came back to Portugal, and we had a civil war that lasted from 1922 to 1932. And that's when again another constitution was a thing. It was more of a totalitarian type government. But you see, the British, at the height of their military power, they defeated the French. Sometime later, they started invading or trying to invade Afghanistan. They chose to invade Afghanistan and then fucking rule us. That's how. The Arabs have no chance. We kicked their asses before the Spanish did. We had my hero. His name's Gerald the Fearless. Him and 150 soldiers, they conquered Evora, a city that had a garrison of 10,000 Muslim soldiers. See what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you talk about like the people who were able to topple down both the Persian and the Roman empires.
Yeah,
So-
but until they made
Excuse me? What?
I agree. No, I agree with that. I agree with that. Yes, he's absolutely right.
No,
Until they
no.
met this,
We kicked
until
fucking
they
ass,
met
man.
this
No,
fucking little
no.
shit country called shit. Our first king beat up his mother.
Oh God!
No, the Sassanids got slapped around by Rome. Or by the Byzantines, actually, technically speaking. They were kept at bay, and the only reason they fell was because finally some dude came around and said, "Hey, we should all work together."
So yeah, I mean, the way the entire conquest of Spain. I mean, yeah, it's kind of a bloody kind of story. But I'm always fascinated with these war stories, anyway.
Oh yeah,
But yeah,
I can't
it's
say
like,
much,
okay,
you know. As a
have-
German, I can only say we tried.
You have Muhammad al-Fatih, who was the last of the Umayyads, and they were just ran away from Damascus by the Abbasids, the new dynasty in rule. So he ran away all the way from Damascus, heading to Morocco. And on the way in Libya, modern-day Libya, he met a friend of his who's a general, and he's like, "Hey, join me. Where are you going?" "We're just heading to Morocco. I don't know what we're going to do there." They went there, bought a few ships, loaded all the soldiers on the ships, and landed in Spain. And then he burnt all the ships. And he's like, "We either take over this country or we die here."
I
So
like the idea of Germany's quote just being, "We tried."
We tried twice.
We tried.
Everybody else tried to take over the world. We wanted to jump in too. I can't do a German accent, so.
They did. They are the Muslim, the Umayyad, and then later the Umayyad Empire. They did reach up. The last battle was in Tours in France, where Charles Martel beat them, won the battle, and pushed them back.
Yeah, but
The funny
the
thing
Mongol,
about the kind of history that we
Mongolia
learn in
took
school,
Russia, so.
like for more than I think for 9 years in school, like 9 school years, they keep teaching you Islamic history, but they always just ignore all the battles that we lost. It's always the battles that we won. Like, yeah, we conquered the world. We were kind of awesome. Yeah, but we kind of lost a few battles here and there. Yeah, just ignore. Those didn't happen. Don't ignore them.
See, England's most famous battle is the Battle of 1066, where we lost to some French cunts.
They weren't French. They were Norsemen. They were Vikings.
Well, to be fair, you guys were already subjugated by Norway at that point, so I mean,
actually, well, yeah, they were. Well, sort of. No, the Harold was a descendant from sort of.
Yeah, those Godwins. You gotta love those Godwins.
But interesting, our first king, his father was a descendant of the Normans from the Bourgogne region. He was Burgundy. Henry of No, not Henry. Alfonso of Burgundy. That was our first, the father of our first king, the Count of Portugal, who married the illegitimate daughter of the King of Galicia, which is across my border from where I live, kilometers away.
I failed history in high school. I only took it until I was like 14. So like I have I just know Mongolia fuck some bitches up. That's all that needs to be said.
I like you.
Well, actually, they did fuck some bitches up, and the key to the Mongolian army was solely the fact that they were fighting on plains on horseback.
With bows.
With bows. Their cavalry was exceptional, and in the wide roaming plains of Asia, cavalry wins, period. I mean, it's just how it is. And
yeah, but like they were like one of the only groups of people ever to take Russia. So it's pretty.
Well, yeah, but that's because they were coming from very similar areas. When you look at people like Hitler and Napoleon, they were coming from Western Europe. If you're coming from the East, it's a lot easier to invade Russia because if you're moving through Siberia and you're already used to that cold weather, you're not going to face as much resistance as you would coming through the front door of like Moscow and Stalingrad and all that stuff.
You're just trying to take away my people's achievements.
A little bit, yeah.
Wrecked
me. But hey, the British Empire is the only empire ever to get bigger than the Mongolian Empire, so you got that too.
Whoop, whoop. We were the first we were the first world empire. The British were the biggest empire. The Mongolians were the fastest empire. That's about it. The Romans were fucking cunts. I want reparations. They invaded my country.
Reparations for what? Bringing civilization to you people? I mean,
what else?
What the Romans did
from civilization did they bring to us?
Roads, medicine, peace.
Oh yeah, what have the Romans done for us besides the wine, the schools, the police, the sewers?
Monty Python all over again.
Yeah, that's my favorite scene in that whole movie.
It is.
No, my favorite scene was when he was like writing graffiti on the wall, and the Roman soldiers
Romanes ite domus. People call Romanes go to your houses. What? The Latin lesson. Yeah, that was brilliant.
I absolutely loathe feminism and PC culture. We will never have that type of comedy ever, unless a huge economic collapses civilizations and we have to start all over again.
Yeah, I don't think many people like PC culture, to be honest.
Nah, every public member of society loves PC culture. They love being told what they can and can't say. The normies love that shit.
And what they have to say, that's
because
the
it's
thing.
a few years back, wasn't it the rights, having a problem with free speech? The left used to make fun of them, but now it's like the left is having a problem with free speech. But I think they're worse than the right because it's like everything is offensive. Can't say this, can't say that. Like there are articles like two. It's offensive towards women, like Me Too. That's offensive. Or hardworking is offensive. You shouldn't say hardworking. Or it's like all of. It's like they search for things to be offended about, or like how like science is racist and white supremacist, so we should remove science as a subject.
Oh God, yeah, that's it. I mean, there's a story that I'm not sure if most of you guys have heard it from me or not, but I was in a games convention last year when they first announced.
Nerd.
Sorry. When they first announced the Rashid, the Arabic character in Street Fighter. That was the first announcement. Capcom was there, and it was in Dubai. Like most of us were Arabs, and as soon as they put him on the big screen, everybody just went berserk. Like an Arabic character in Street Fighter, a game that we grew up with as kids since the 80s. Well, not the 80s. I think the one that got popular was the 90s in Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis, Street Fighter 2. So, yeah, it was a big deal, and like the entire crowd, like I remember how every single booth in the entire convention just emptied out, and everybody was just lining up in the Sony booth, trying to just play that character. Everybody was excited as hell, and I had a lot of fun. I played as Rashid, and I kind of sucked. I lost like 3 matches, and I was like, oh, yeah, well, this was fun anyway. And I go back home, and the first thing I saw was a big article in Polygon saying that character is offensive, and it's racist, and it's offensive to Arabs. And I'm like, I was just at the convention. We were happy. Like, the Arabic fans of the game fucking loved the character. And you guys, some white dude in the middle of America, like middle class bumfuck, going like, oh, this is offensive because it offends me. I'm like, what?
Yes, no, because it's offensive to you as an Arab, right? They know better than you.
Can I just interrupt for a sec? Can I just interrupt for a sec?
Sure.
No.
Oates, you haven't said anything, man.
Hey.
Okay, continue, guys.
I
You
have
said
you
something.
now.
Continue.
No, it goes even beyond
Awesome,
that.
man.
Like I had an argument with a bunch of people way before. It was. Do you remember that? I forgot the movie. It was a Seth Rogen stupid movie that they went and assassinated Kim Jong-un. The interview. And yeah, there was a big post on Facebook back when I was active on Facebook by feminists that were like, yeah, it's offensive because they mocked people's or Asian people's accents. And I was like, wait. Okay, if we're arguing about accents and typical accents and stereotypes, there is something that irked me in Assassin's Creed, the first Assassin's Creed. And I would say even every single Assassin's Creed that had Altair in it. Because you have all the setting and you have a lot of Arabic characters in there. And all of them are speaking with this stereotypical Arabic accent that most Arabs here actually enjoy. And they kind of appreciate it because it feels more authentic. Except for the main protagonist who speaks with an American accent. That took me out of the game. I couldn't get immersed in it. I didn't really get into Altair as a character because of that.
Well, in that
yes,
god-awful
he looks like an Arab.
Well, in that god-awful shitty sequel, Revelations, he did speak with an Arabic accent. Although that game was terrible, so we don't talk about it.
Yeah, I know. But you understand what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I completely get you.
and the thing is, like, they were going against me, and they're like, no, it's offensive, and you don't understand why it offends you. It should offend you. It should be offended.
You're the wrong kind of Arab.
And I was like, you guys just don't get it. Like, how full of yourself can you be when you think that your accent is the norm, or it's the epitome of what we all should, try to achieve, and anything less than that is looked as derogative and wrong and worthy of mockery. Like, no, someone with a stereotypical Arabic accent is not someone being mocked. It's just someone speaking English in their own accent.
Well,
I just don't get it.
Shit.
Well, years ago, I got into a conversation with a friend of mine over this because we did have this conversation, and he said, "Oh, well, that's just Desmond speaking what Altair said, and Desmond's an American." But then I looked at him and I said, "Yeah, but Ezio speaks like he's practically offering you pizza," and it ended the conversation real quick.
Wog, you know, I don't know any other accent except Wog in Australian. So.
Yeah, I mean, you look at even Edward Kenway, who speaks in very tall. He was Irish, right?
No, Welsh.
No.
Welsh.
Yeah.
Welsh. Sorry, but yeah, he didn't have an American accent anyway. Like every single assassin in the Assassin's Creed series had an authentic accent, and I do understand that it's kind of hard for them to find the talent or an Arabic sounding voice actor, because I was involved in gaming media for a while, and back when they had the 2014 Tomb Raider, I had the chance to interview the entire cast, the entire Arabic voice cast, and they basically started hiring like TV personalities and celebrities, but they did a shitty job, to be honest. Like you look at the Arabic version, and it's like it's like the acting was just bad, because we don't really have a lot of things that involve voice acting here. Yeah, we have a lot of actors, we have a lot of performers, but not a lot of things that require voice actors. So the talent is not here. I understand that it's hard to get. However, I didn't really go out of my way and go like, no, this game offends me and I'm not gonna play it. No, it just irked me. It just disconnected me from the game.
No, you make me sick. How dare you not be offended by what white people say you should be offended by? What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm so triggered. What the hell's happening?
No,
what was that?
That was my absolutely drunken attempt at a Scottish.
What pisses me off is the entire concept of.
So embarrassed. I apologize.
The entire concept of cultural appropriation just pisses the fuck out of me off.
Yeah,
Because, here I am. Okay. I mean, here I am wearing a pair of boxers and a T-shirt. That's not part of my culture. That's basically Western culture. And anyone in their right mind, when I go out in my jeans, would just be like, "It's fine. You can wear jeans." But when someone from the West, let's say, would wear a kandura or, something more Arabic for Halloween or for whatever, people would just lose their minds and go like, this is cultural appropriation. So what is it now? Is your culture the norm now? And my culture is not to be touched?
Speaking of cultural appropriation, again, I'll refer to Portugal, not to where I live, because we didn't have the Moorish invasion for that long, but in southern part of Portugal, they were longer there, and they had more influence. For example, every word that has al in it is of Arabic descent. For example, carpet, we call it al-katifa. Al-katifa.
Katifa. Love it.
Yeah.
That's more of actually.
Well, yeah, a pillow, not a pillow, what do you call those pillows that you put in your couch? Al-mufada.
Mukhadda. Yeah, we call it mukhadda, so you kind of like, because you don't have a kha.
Al-mufada, exactly. Examples which my drunken brain just got up. But in every word that has al, not most, the majority, I won't say every, because it's been a bit too blanket, because there are some words that aren't, but most of them are, and especially in the agricultural parlance, we have different things for different names from where I live to the more south of me, below the Porto region. If anyone wants to go and see the map of Portugal, you see Porto. Sorry.
Yeah, Porto is about 2/3, or I'm sorry, about maybe the second quarter of the country, going from south to north. Yeah.
North to south would be the first quarter. Yeah.
The
first third.
Yeah. My apologies. I flipped the map in my head.
So I know the Iberian Peninsula map by heart. Well, I know fucking most of the Earth's map by heart.
Well, as do I, but regions escape me. I can tell you every region of my country, but and parts of Canada, Mexico, England, Ireland, Wales.
I don't know
But
exactly.
but when it comes to you savage folk and your Portugals and your Spains,
savage. Yeah. Coimbra, which is center, more or less center of Portugal. That was the second capital. Guimarães were the first, Coimbra, and third was Lisbon. They were the three capitals of Portugal. When we were just trying to invade the second capital, Coimbra, the words, for example, where I live, a hoe, no, not a hoe, that fucking implement that's flat that you used to turn
Shovel?
the earth. No, the other one.
Spade.
No, it's it's on a 90-degree angle.
I think you are thinking of a hoe.
It's like a hoe.
Rake?
But it's solid.
I don't know.
90-degree.
Yeah, that sounds like a hoe. That is a hoe.
Okay, a hoe. Okay. Yeah, it is a hoe. It hasn't got teeth.
No, yeah,
that would be a hoe. Yeah.
Thank you.
A hoe without teeth.
Yeah.
A hoe without teeth. Every man's dream.
Pay extra for
Give
the
him a hell of a blowjob. But anyway, where I live,
job, actually.
yeah, where I live, it's called a sacho. S-A-C-H-O. Where in the southern part, or central southern part of Portugal, it's called an enxada.
Enchilada.
Yeah, because enxada it did come from the Arabic influence, most likely.
Arabs making Portugal say stupid words. You should be ashamed of yourself, Habib. This is all your fault.
No. Okay, do you ever eat lemons?
Yes, and oranges.
That's an Arabic word, lemon.
Orange is a Portuguese word, by the way.
That makes me I'm really sad now. I never eat lemons
Orange
again.
in Greek, and some other Portugalia is the name for oranges.
Do you have ports in your country? They take tariffs for imports. Tariff is an Arabic word. Tarifa.
Tarifa, exactly. Yeah. Port wine is Portuguese, but port, yes, and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we did. We got around and we left influences here and there.
Of course you did, and not where I live, because this is predominantly.
And, well, I'm gonna fix that.
No, you're not. I've already drawn up.
I feel prepared for this because I played enough Risk, to know how to build.
I've drawn up defenses for my area for about 2 decades ago. All the entrances to the valleys, I can know how to defend them.
And by the way, the thing about the lemon, if anyone have played Portal and remember that Cave Johnson rant about explosive lemons, that kind of that hits home because lemon, Arabic word, and then they're explosive. It kind of works. There's a joke there somewhere.
That was one of my favorite lines in all of Portal was J.K. Simmons ranting on the loudspeaker, and he said, "You know what? It's not that terrible. When life gives you lemons, you know what? Screw that. When life gives you lemons, hire a team of researchers, figure out a way to make combustible lemons, and then go burn life's house down."
Actually, the skin of the lemons is combustible. It has an oil that's inflammable. So yeah.
All right, cool. We're halfway there. So who wants to go? Yes, who wants to get on this whole making or weaponized lemons thing?
I'm gonna jump out because it's like nearly midnight here, and I had like 2 double vodkas and Dr. Pepper, and it's made me really sleepy. I'm just like.
Ferris, you are on my time zone. It's almost midnight here as well. I am
Get out of my
GMT.
time zone, boy.
I'm GMT, British Standard Summertime, and we're gonna have tonight. We're ending the summertime. We're going into winter fucking time.
Yeah, we're getting an hour back.
It's almost 3 a.m. where I am, so.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, man.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I'm
I actually have to
really
duck out too because I have to do some shopping and pick up some things. But Carlos, congratulations, 200 subs, man. You deserve it. 1 million more for Carlos, I swear.
God, no, I
Million
can't have.
subs for Carlos.
How the fuck will I get 1 million subs? Do you see this improbability of that happening?
Don't worry. If you've not heard the rumors about me, I fuck people for subs. So I'll suck some dicks for subs for you. Don't worry. How much I care.
Right, me too.
Oh,
okay.
Shit, I'm already sub to you. Ah, fuck.
All right.
I'm gonna unsub just for that.
I have you.
Unsub and sub again. Does that count?
Congratulations, Carlos.
Thank you.
I shall speak.
Send me on Twitter so I want to follow you. You don't have to do anything. I'm happily married. I'm an old cunt, so you don't have to do anything with me. But I will want to follow you and all that. Obviously. And thank you for coming on.
It's all right. Have a fun time, guys. Don't get too drunk.
You too.
I
I'm too late for that.
I can't get too drunk because I work tomorrow, so
Carlos, tomorrow's Sunday.
Yeah, but I work today and I work tomorrow. I have Monday and Tuesday off, so yeah.
Archaeologists. Who understands them?
Yep.
All right, Carlos. Congrats and good luck.
Thank you, Matthias. We have to do a history stream one day.
Yes. I am always open.
And we have to get Sargon. I will fucking get that cunt in again, and we're gonna fucking do history and archaeology. Just the three of us.
Oh, I already have my dick out in hand thinking about it.
Oh yes.
I'll talk about pre-pottery Neolithic and pre-writing, and then you guys take over Rome and Sumeria and whatever the fuck you want to do.
Yes, sir. All right, I'll see you around.
Thank you for appearing. Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Okay, I'm gonna fucking post on Twitter the invitation. Who will fucking come on? Are they?
Let's find out. Okay, I'm gonna post it too. Let's see what happens. Like, fuck it. Madness. Oh, yes.
Absolutely. I am prepared. Shit.
Baby.
I really have to get I really have to have a debate with a feminist, a serious feminist, not one that gets triggered by shit like curiosity. I think she would be the perfect person for me to debate, or Tim, what's his name? Tim something or other, the New Zealander guy.
Oh
yeah. I mean, I had a few talks with some feminists. Oh, we already have someone. Hi, Paul.
Paul.
Hello. Hello, Paul.
Yes.
Introduce yourself, mate.
I'm a veteran of the Great Emu War, as you can see in this picture.
Must have been.
That's a Portuguese word, by the way. Emu. You're culturally appropriating a Portuguese word, but I'll give you.
Deal with it.
I'll give you. You're a cool guy. You're a cool guy.
Yeah. This bird's seen a lot of shit, y'all.
Have you got PTSD?
Them Australians didn't stand a chance.
It was terrible.
Nope. Well,
still have nightmares. They have nightmares about the lieutenant that I killed. He kept saying, "I never thought it would end like this." Little did he know.
It ended like that.
Yes. And I laughed.
Oh, what else can you do? I mean, you just gotta laugh about it.
You have to laugh, man.
Exactly. 1 minute, y'all.
No worries, mate. Wait. What the fuck was this news? I just saw something about France in Twitter. The FN important. It was just Marine Le Pen. She's stupid.
Lots of stupid people on Twitter. So what's new?
Oh yes, they are. Otter! Yes, I finally got you on.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Can we hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes, perfectly.
Great.
I can't
Hi,
do
everyone.
I can't do British accent because I'm Australian.
Okay, who are you?
Can't do the British accent, my lover.
The Brits are taking over. The Brits
No,
are
I
taking
can't,
over.
you know.
No, I'm a. Oh, lads, you know what I'm saying? Let's go down to the chippy and have some chicken with
Calm
some
down.
kind of coke. Calm
Calm
down, lads, you know what I'm saying?
God, I love that accent. God, I love that.
What just happened?
Stephen
What did I
Gerrard,
just
Stephen
walk back
Gerrard
into?
football.
To the most awesome accent in the world. Sorry.
Absolutely.
It is.
Finally,
Sorry,
someone
but-
with sense.
Scouse. Gosh, man, shit. I wish I could. I barely can do a South African. I can't do a New Zealander. I've been confused
South
about
Africa.
talking. It's South African. I can barely do the South African accent. Adam and his apple sort of agreed with me that I was not too bad, but it's still not. It's still horrible.
I could do a Essex sort of accent. So like, oh my god, I just went on Facebook and he was like all over my pictures.
You're
Like
disgrace.
what?
You're a disgrace.
Tell me more.
Brilliant.
I can't even do my own accent properly, so
Why are you hacking into my Netflix, bruv? I swear down, bruv.
you're not in it, fam. Yo,
Well,
fam.
not
fam.
Yeah, at least
Nah,
not me.
my normal accent when I was growing up, right, was like this. That's how I talk, you know. I was it was at Pure, Northcote Wog. My mates in school, they were basically Greeks and Australian Italians, and I had to bloody beat the shit out of them every day, you know.
Yo, fam. Nah, fam.
Well,
yo.
I don't have
That's how I talk, you know. It was every time.
I don't have that much of a strong Scouse accent though.
you
Mine's
do.
pretty like watered down. No, it's not. Like
Do we have
compared
any
to-
question to the panel?
Come on, Paul.
Question to the panel. Do we have any Australians on the panel?
G'day.
Me.
Yes, I am your emu overlord.
No, you're not.
Oh my god.
I
What's
ate
the noise?
emu. It's fucking delicious.
It's Frankie. Someone is trolling. We already got a troll.
Yeah.
I'm Australian. Cool.
No,
Look at
no,
this.
no, no,
Shut
no.
up.
It's not.
Right.
It's not
You
Australian.
gonna go
it's
full
like
Steve
Australian.
Irwin? You gonna go full Steve Irwin?
Oh,
I
crikey.
can actually, do the Australian accent, you know.
Oh shit, a stingray.
Yeah.
Oh shit, stingray. Oh god, oh no.
Crocodiles, sharks,
That-
poisonous
that's-
snakes. The one thing that does them in, stingray.
Frank,
Somebody
honey,
boot that.
you're coming on and leaving, man. What the hell's happening, man?
You got a troll because you posted the link directly to Twitter.
He's dropping the he's doing like a dubstep thing.
Yeah.
Nobody should have dropped the bass.
I've blocked him, so.
I'll do that.
Oh my god, I feel there's something
Meine Lieben, auf Wiedersehen.
Very
God,
appropriate
is
in
someone being
German.
killed? Fuck.
There we go.
Goodbye, Frank. Go fuck yourself, Frank.
Yeah, fucking dead.
Frank.
I had to call the kangaroo. No, not the kangaroo.
Yeah,
I had to call the guy. You know. They're actually quite
There should be
delicious.
more kangaroos.
I feel like any minute there's gonna be someone going, "Oh my god, there's so much blood!" Oh my god, so much blood! Please help!
Otter.
So just because there's an Arab in here, expect a lot of blood to be around. I mean, come on.
Well, it is the religion of peace.
Whenever there's Arabs around, Allah Akbar increases exponentially.
Yep.
Are you
actually,
is
I'm
the
honored.
Arab
I'm
the Arab in question? Sorry, but is the
I'm
Arab in
honored.
question spreading the religion of peace?
Wait,
Well, I
what?
mean, it's the religion of pieces. That's the thing.
Oh, okay.
Like,
All right.
pieces.
Yeah, it gets lost in the translation, doesn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm actually honored that a troll would actually come onto my channel. This is my first troll. Fuck. Have I grown that much? What the hell?
And we're all present for this, so
Exactly.
everybody, we got to chip in for a cake.
Moment.
For our Portuguese friend.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
Everything is
You
awesome.
know that you made it up Carlos, you're gonna reach a point where you're gonna have your dedicated trolls. Like every time you launch a stream, they're gonna be there.
Oh, no.
And here we go again.
You know he's a faggot when his name is. You know he's a faggot when his name's FIFA Lols 12.
You know what? You know what's happening though. You know what's happening though. He's about to say throw some dirt on Hillary Clinton, and this is just. It's just
Crazy Cat. I don't think he's a troll. He was in the chat here. I think he's quite.
No. Sorry, I'm
got a terrible mic.
My main reason for joining was so that way the room is full to prevent more trolls coming in.
Yeah.
All right.
Probably not.
The visitor.
We need one more person. We have 10. We have 9. We need one more person. So
Yeah.
we can.
Yeah.
Otter, do you support Liverpool?
So if any
Do
of
I
you
support
guys
Liverpool?
here,
Yeah. I'm not really that much into football, but because my dad's an Everton supporter, I have to be a Liverpool supporter.
I like support. I like Everton.
It's not football. It's soccer. Get it right.
No, you get it
No,
right.
you kick it with your foot, you primitive Americans. And by the way, it's not American football, it's rugby. Hang on, let me sort this out. American football is rugby for pussies. End of.
I don't really care about
handing. It's actually handing, not right.
Yeah, exactly.
Hand egg. That is a better expression of it. Hand egg. That is. Yes, I will spread this to my American brethren. Fuck your culture.
No, well,
Fuck
yeah,
yours.
maybe,
Only
I
if you
can
ask
say
nicely.
because the British ruled, sort of controlled Portugal even indirectly after they controlled the port wine industry. They still do, and they introduced football into Portugal, and so yes, fucking awesome. And that's it.
Shut the fuck up.
Fuck football.
Everything's offensive to people like me.
My team is Sporting. Sport Lisbon and Benfica.
Everything is offensive.
That's my team, right?
It's on this.
I like in the European Premiership League. I like Arsenal and Manchester United.
Yeah.
Right.
I was a United fan.
I hate Mourinho, that fucking prick of a cunt of a failed trainer, failed coach. He's a failed coach. Yeah.
China.
I have sympathies, good sympathies for Everton, for Crystal Palace, for Blackburn. Blackburn United, and so I have sympathies for them. That is my preferences. I like British, the English Premier League because it's just the fucking best football league in the world. No arguments allowed. It is the best.
Okay, honest question to the panel. Again, this is just an honest question. How many of you enjoy Candid?
I don't know.
You guys hear me?
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Never tried Candid.
I use it just for a couple of days. It's all right.
Hey,
I would use it a little bit more, but
you want to listen?
I'm not into social media. I just use it.
One at a time. One at a time.
The mic's come through here.
Go on, Habib.
Yeah.
Guys, can I? Oh, sorry. I just want to say, first off, I apologize. I'm in a party right now, and if there's going to be a lot of background noises, I'm sorry. I will mute myself if it gets too crazy.
Yeah, just mute yourself when you're not talking, mate.
And
But yeah, like I was saying, what I like about Candid is that, there's no account. So whatever you're saying, it's like, it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what your previous posts are. It's just about the text that you're typing in the thread, and that's it.
Yeah,
you don't
it's
really,
awesome.
You don't really know what the person is. You don't know what their gender is. You don't know their age. It's just about what they're saying.
Yeah, and
it's kind of like It's kind of like 4chan, but without the trolling and without the shit posting.
There's
there are plenty of shit posting and trolling going on, my friend. You just aren't aware of it.
Habib, you said something which still frightens me. You don't know, but Candid knows.
No, they don't. You don't create an account.
They do. Yes, they do.
You link your Facebook.
No,
you can tell them
They
where
most certainly do. They use your mobile information to actually know
It's
exactly
optional.
who you
You
are.
can either log in with your mobile or not. It's optional.
I tried logging on through web and I could not.
No, I did it, but then I opted to do it with my mobile anyway. And the thing is, like, most social media would require way more info from you. And
but
here's the thing. Here's the thing.
I'm
Not a
playing
huge
devil's
deal
advocate
for-
here.
It's not such a huge deal for me. And the thing is, like, okay, the question was, did any of you use and enjoy Candid? And yes, I see myself use it. I just don't really. I'm not into social media that much. And I use Twitter because I enjoy having my followers, and I just post random shit and they reply to me, and I kind of like having this like mini community that follow me around. I don't know why they follow me, but they just do. So I kind of enjoy it for that.
You're good, man. Why shouldn't they follow you? You're fucking awesome.
Everybody's on
that's-
Twitter, and so you have to be there. But what's good about
Here's like the way I use Twitter. Like I would go to a pub and I don't know what to drink, so I would just write a poll on Twitter. I'm like, hey, should I have whiskey or rum or that? And like minutes later, I have my choice of drinks. Like sometimes they choose my meal for me. I'm like, it's kind of fun to have this kind of like community.
You do realize that, Mr. Focus Break, you do realize that you're, in a sense, a puppet, right? When you do that?
Yeah, I allow myself to do it.
No, but
sometimes.
the thing is,
Because we are all puppets.
Those sites like
In
Twitter
a-
and Facebook. Okay.
In a way, in a way, yeah. In that situation, I make myself a puppet, and it's just for fun.
I've accepted. We are in social media. Every platform, everyone. There is not one platform where we are not being puppets. They gather our information, even if we try to do it. What we allow them to do, they get our IPs. They get a lot of shit from us. The only way that we can stop them from doing that is if we don't sign up to them. I accept that. I accept that all the information I give to Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. I even have an account in Instagram. I don't use it, but I still have it. The information which I gave them, they use it. Of course, they use it. I know the risks. Yeah, I know the risks which I'm giving them my information. I accept it. The way that I don't accept giving them my information is from me to sign up to a new social media app. For example,
I haven't got a problem with them.
Snapchat. Yeah, Snapchat. They can't get my information. I don't follow. I don't have Snapchat. Candid and some other shit that I don't have. There are so many that I just keep. Yeah, that's easy. But if anyone is deluded that they don't use our information, that we don't give them information, that is delusional.
No. I mean, I understand that they use the info. It's not something to argue against. Yes, they use the info anyway. However, like, did I enjoy the app in the 2 days that I used it? Yeah, I did. Am I going to use it continuously? No, I'm not. Not because of the fault of the app itself. It's just because I'm not the social media kind of guy. Twitter is more than enough for me.
For the record, anything that I say on Candid, I would pretty well say in real life to everybody's face, because I have no filter and I don't care.
Mm-hmm. I couldn't care that they take my information, blah blah blah. But the problem I have with Candid is they didn't disclose this, and Sean Head, they all had on their advertisements that it's a free speech app. We know that it's not a free speech app. They also said that it was an anonymous one, but they don't collect information. Amazing Atheist said that in his advertisement. they didn't correct them. They didn't tell them to not put that in their advertisement. That's the only thing I have a problem with. I know that they've got our information. I have nothing to hide. I couldn't care.
Their contract didn't require them to disclose the fact that it was sponsored either.
Mm-hmm.
Which is interesting.
No, that was that's basically against.
And you know, they. I was in a Discord with Edgy the other day, and they tried to get him to sign a contract to stop talking about
$500.
Candid. Now, why would they do that?
It's
Why would they try and get him to stop?
anti-disparagement laws or anti-disparagement clauses are there in every single social media contract.
No, but the thing is that why would they try and get Edgy to stop talking about Candid?
Maybe it's the leftism. I'm just gonna be like conspiracists. They'll be like, it's some sort of a leftist thing to get everyone to convert it into something or try to make us into a safe space. Maybe.
Well, the thing is, I don't trust anybody.
And nor should you.
Trust myself.
And to be honest,
people call me paranoid.
Nor should you, to be honest.
People call me paranoid because I don't trust very many people, if at all. Because, well, look what happened to Jesus.
Poor guy. No, I mean, you shouldn't really take anything for granted. Or
1 minute he was preaching on a mountain, the next minute he was fucking crucified on a mountain.
That's why we have
I have a local semi neighbor. The Lusitanians, they did that to him as well, to the leader, Viriatus.
Yeah, see.
Humans were good at that.
That's what happens when you trust too many people. Next thing you know, you can whistle on the Oscar Mayer Wiener song through your hand.
It's too brutal.
Right, guys, I'm gonna have to love you and leave you and jump off this and go to bed because that's what I do.
Where's my money?
We have to do a serious.
We didn't make it a sex yet.
Yeah, definitely. We're following each other on the tweets.
Absolutely, yep. I hope so. I do. I follow you, but if we don't, we'll just follow each other. No worries, mate. No worries.
Awesome. We'll sort out a thing.
I'll think of some funny, interesting shit, and if you've seen my videos, my hangouts, you know what to expect. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly.
Could I ask you a question though, Otterface?
Of course you can.
When we make it a sex? When are we making a sex?
I'll give it like never.
I give 2 camel. I give 2 camel. I give 2 camel for sex.
No, I'm more. To be honest, I'm more of a 2 camels and a donkey kind of girl. So
that can happen.
I have high standards here, so you're gonna have to work on it.
Okay. 2 camel, a donkey, and the finest silk I can find. How about that, my friend?
That's wonderful. We'll follow each other on
Very generous offer.
We'll follow each other. By the way, Otterhead tweets on Twitter. Anyone, if anyone wants to follow me, and we can sort that out.
Okay.
I'll get on the next plane.
He's good.
All right. Have a lovely whatever time it is. Evening, morning, afternoon, and evening.
Evening. Thank you for coming on. It's been an absolute honor. And a privilege.
It's been a pleasure. All right.
Now, switching to Octane. Hello, Octane's friend. How are you? Say something.
Do you want to say anything?
Hi.
There you go.
I'm super socially awkward, so I'll probably not talk a lot.
Man, I'm super awkward as well. That's cool, man. Fuck, I'm the most I hope to be the most friendliest person in the universe and neighborhoods. I hope you are enjoying my soiree type thing, shit. Drunken walk. So
drunken infidels.
Yes. Octane, thank you, and your mate as well. Thank you.
Thanks. Actually, I was dragged into this party because my mom is coming here for a birthday for somebody. So yeah. Can I ask something for a focus break?
If you guys are on the rage, don't drink.
I want to ask this
question. Fucking get sloshed.
Can I ask this question? Why did you leave the religion of peace?
Fuck.
He's trolling you.
Can I answer that sort of? It's usually this. Yeah. Go on.
Yeah. Usually they go to a question early. I don't know. I mean, just like for a while, I was a very radical Muslim, to be honest. Like when I remember myself in my teenage years, I was this disgusting Muslim that every time I remember it, I just fucking hate myself. Like I was the kind of guy that kill all Jews, kill all gays, and yes, I was really behind that kind of stuff.
How did you get out of that?
Yeah.
It came to the point where I was reading more and more into scripture, and I was posing questions to all the mullahs that, in the madrasas and the mosques that didn't make sense to me. Like the biggest thing was the dilemma of free will, for example. Like they say that God gave you free will, but God pretty much predetermined everything that would happen. And I'm like, that doesn't make sense. So they kept giving me an unanswer kind of answer, like just with circular logic and just nonsense, just pure nonsense. So after that, I was at a point where I was like, you know what? I'm going to just study religion on my own. You guys don't know anything about religion. I'm going to be a better scholar than you guys. So I started delving into religion even more, and I started reading into other faiths as well. I started reading the Bible, the Book of Genesis, I read the Talmud, the 2 versions of the Talmud as well. I even read the Mahabharata, the Book of the Hindus. I was trying to get any inspiration from anywhere to give me answers. And the more I read into any kind of ideology, or not ideology, any religion or any faith, the less sense it made. So at one point I was like, fuck it, this is nonsense.
Yeah, it's just, I feel like with religion, it's sort of like a totalitarian sort of thing. Or not totalitarian, sort of like a dictatorship that you're supposed to worship this one person, I feel like.
It's kind of the way of being a Catholic, honestly. You like how you follow the Pope? Like how you follow the Pope or something? Like how they elect someone just to rule all over all Catholics? There's like, that really makes no sense in either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My whole thing about religion, my whole problem with it is that it's just about controlling other people.
I agree with that.
Well, it is. I mean, especially for Islam. Because Islam came in a nation where there is no rule of law at all. It was just a bunch of tribes just traveling around, a bunch of nomads, and we had like 3 cities or maybe 4 cities in Arabia at the time where traveling caravans would stop and just make trade and stuff, and that's it. There was no ruling government of any kind. So it was like for Islam to succeed, they just had to have a rule of law. So yeah, people that go like Islam is not a political movement. It had to be political, otherwise there wouldn't be a country. It's not like Christianity where it came in and there was already the Roman Empire that had its own political structure there. There was no political structure in Arabia, so they had to.
I mean, also you have to keep in mind just the geography of the place. I mean, you have a huge fucking never-ending desert. I mean, the Arabian Peninsula essentially and the Middle Eastern part of the Mediterranean. It's just one big fucking desert, very, very little variation. And in order to, have any kind of unity among such huge distances over just desert, you need to have a very strong political force. So I actually think that geography played a certain role when it came to just how totalitarian Islam would have to be in order to unite everybody. But let's see now. I just want to see if I recognize everybody here. Ken, sir, you are from Reich, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's you, faggot. Okay. And then we have RDR, and I remember you. You make memes, right?
Me?
Yeah.
No, not really. Not very much.
Because you kept bragging like, oh, we're making the dankest memes in Reich or so.
I mean, I probably did. Not in serious terms, though.
Well, I mean, so you're at least admitting that you're not cutting the mustard, so to speak.
I'm basically admitting I'm a fraud.
You are, pussy.
I'm sure that's not the first time you've had to admit it, especially. Well, maybe it's the first time with the male gender, but I'm sure you're quite familiar with the female gender. Let's see now. We have this strange fucking. Is that an ostrich?
No, it's an emu.
Emu. Okay,
Get it right.
emu.
That's a veteran emu, by the way.
Well, she
smoking.
You know, I don't give a shit. I mean, emus are the new emos. It's like everybody has to have a fucking bird avatar these days.
Emus conquered the Australian government in a war that the Australian government started.
Yeah, I know, and the fact that they actually lost to the emus. I mean, like, if they had lost to the other fucking huge bird in Australia, I would have understood.
Cassowaries, yeah.
Yeah, cassowaries. They're fucking scary, but emus.
Yeah, it's the only known aviary, a bird that's killed on record, officially a human. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, like they're fucking aggressive.
You rip your whole body up if you want, or your stomach up if they get a good kick in. Yeah.
Well, I've got a whole theory about the emu war. The emus paved the way for the feral hogs to take over.
Oh, you mean the Americans?
No. I'm talking about the feral hogs in Australia that outnumber people now. They're like 23 million.
Oh, so it's the Japanese. I get it. Okay. Okay, and we have focus break Habib here. Yeah. Dude, have you been doing the stretch exercises like I told you to regrow the foreskin?
Unfortunately, no.
No, because dude, I'm telling you, like if you ever decide to travel to a colder climate, like nothing beats any other. I mean, it's the best kind of hand warmer, really. Just put them up there during the winter. It's great. I mean, of course, you'll have to deal with the fact that whenever you're touching something, it's gonna smell like piss for the rest of your life. But it's I mean, it still works though.
Or it could smell like your father's love.
Oh yeah, guys, we have the chick here who Omegon with the crappy presentation.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's like it didn't come out as good as I was hoping it would be. Many people didn't understood a single word I was saying, and
I hardly do now, actually. All right, we have Real Raven here, again, having a bird avatar, like I said. I mean, what the fuck is up with the fucking birds? Is this some kind of premonition to some fucking real life bird shit, for like some fucking Alfred Hitchcock shit?
Yeah,
that's what I was gonna say. That must
Hitchcock was warning you. Hitchcock was warning you all, and you didn't pay attention.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go.
Check.
All right, we have some fucking fat Asian kid too.
Oh,
fuck you!
Fuck
Two of them.
you! Fuck you, bro! Fuck you, bro! I'm sorry. I should have said it in his language. We have a fat Asian kid.
Oh god!
Thank you. Yeah, that's going to kamikaze a plane into your location.
Yeah, you're fat.
Sign your own death warrant.
Anyway, guys, I'm gonna head off.
See you, Mr. Balance. See you, Ken.
It's not like we're gonna miss you.
See you, Balance.
Yeah, we're going to shit talk you when you're gone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sandra, I found it.
And I'm the good guy here, and I will shit talk everyone.
See you
That's
later,
right.
guys.
Everybody's a target. Remember that.
What the fuck is up with the pussy?
The crazy pussy?
Oh, yeah, exactly. He hasn't
crazy.
talked much. Crazy. Say something. Well, he talked a bit, but...
Wait. Are you telling me that a pussy is crazy? Wow, I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
Nope. It is.
Drives a lot of dudes crazy too.
Well, you better not stick your dick in it.
Absolutely, never stick your dick in crazy.
Well, I mean,
thankfully,
the Asian kid has never done that and never will.
Are you saying he's a Star Wars fan?
Well, I'm saying he's taken it to the next tier. Actually, he's a Lego Star Wars fan.
Oh fuck! Shit, son, get some ammo for that burn. Fuck.
Well, that's
start
why
defending yourself.
I did tell you, Carlos, that I would crash this shit later, didn't I?
Of course you did, man. I would be disappointed if you didn't.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad I got to talk to you for the first time.
Still can't understand you.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, enough with the burns. Enough with the burns. I've been mean enough now. Okay.
Yeah, Sandra. Can I just give him? Yeah, I might need to give him a little bit of a warning because they're not.
Don't tell me what to do.
I'm not telling you. I'm just informing you what I'm going to.
Fuck, you're a farta.
Carlos.
Hey, at least Carlos, y'all. At least Carlos isn't like the cult of Dusty. I mean,
no.
Yeah,
I mean, look. Here's the sad thing about Carlos. Here's the sad thing about Carlos. He honestly still, he should know me by now. He honestly thinks that the best way to make me not do something is to tell me that I can't do it.
But I didn't say that, you mong. I said I'm telling you to do. Fuck off. Yes, do. That's why I fucking love you, man.
I will pretend that I feel the same.
Of course you do. I'd be disappointed if you didn't answer me that way. I know you as well as you sort of think you know me.
Well, if you weren't to know me as well as you think you know me, do I really know you as well as you think you know me? But if I don't know you quite so well, do you really think that you know me? But do I really know you if you don't know me? And do I know anyone here? Well, of course I do. I just mentioned them. But do they know that I don't know you quite as well as you think that you know me? And if I don't know you quite as well as you think that I do, then how do you really know me?
Yes.
What? He's paradox. We have winged plaid.
Well, what I'm wondering though is, I mean, does the Asian kid have any kind of experience of the female vagina, or has he only read them in books?
I'm sensing a lot of or hentai.
Yeah, blame on the Asian kid. Or the Asian boys, more like that.
I'm actually part Hispanic.
Come on, in my streams.
I finally get it now. The guy next to him is his gay lover.
You know what? You can't expose us. We're not Keemstar. Come on now.
Oh yeah, no. Well, you're not gnomes, so you have that going for you.
Yeah, you have to be English to be a gnome.
Yeah.
And you have to be Italian.
Okay, Carlos, I'm gonna head off.
Real Raven, thank you. I'm also gonna stop the stream in about 7 minutes, so 6 minutes.
Yeah, it's pretty late.
Get it all out now, kids.
Thank you, Raven. You're. I love you, man. Thank you.
Love you too.
All right, I'm gonna go right now.
Love you
all right,
all.
it was nice to know you guys.
Bye,
Do you want to
Raven.
say anything? Do you want to say
We
anything?
hate you, Raven. We hate you, Raven.
Thank you.
Wait, hold up. If you guys say something, please. Chew faster.
Yes, choose if your life depended on it.
I bet Octane and his mate has never experienced a hangout like this.
Okay, everybody, get all your shit talking out now while we're still live, because you know this is going to turn into a huge hug box when we go
Windows
live.
don't exist, and I hope we all jump out windows because I don't like my life.
Well, you're close to the window. Lead the
Oh
way,
shit!
bro.
He took a red pill. Did you guys see? Octane's mate took a red pill.
Yeah,
You are
himself.
fucked.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go, my lord.
Yeah, he has.
You are
Little does he know that the red
forever.
pill is actually methamphetamine.
You are forever doomed to roam the earth. And like Cain did in karate, just walking the earth.
All right, it was nice
There's a
hanging
joke
out with you
about
guys.
Harry Palms in there.
Who the fuck's Harry Palms? I don't know Harry Palms.
I don't think the Asian kid does a lot of walking, to be honest.
He's a cool kid. Yeah, but yeah, we need to actually make them thick skins.
I mean, of course he's cool. He's got blue balls.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm really in the mood today. I can tell.
If you would have come in a bit earlier, we could have done this awesomely, man. I really have to finish in about 5-6 minutes.
It's fine. I mean, the less of your content, the better. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Carlos is a two-pump chump. Sorry, it's just the way it goes. Carlos outed himself as a two-pump chump.
Two? What the fuck? At least 3, man.
No, man, 2, maybe 2.5 if you stretch it. You know. I don't know.
No. I won't accept anything below 3. Sorry, nope.
The truth is harsh, isn't it, Carlos?
No, I'm disappointed. You only said
Look
2.
into my eyes.
Castrate
Look into my eyes.
Castrejo.
You know, you're a fucking emu. It's impossible to look into your eyes at the same time.
Hey, man, you see that 1,000-yard stare? You see that fucking 1,000-yard stare?
I see that you have 2,000-yard stares.
Yeah, which is double. Yeah.
Like
I said, this emu has seen some shit in his day.
Yeah, I mean, the problem with you emus is it's a wonder that you even won the fucking war, because you can stand right in front of you and you can't see shit.
Yeah, but how do you explain the really poor Australian gunnery? I mean, those guys had fucking Lewis guns, for crying out loud. The first man-portable machine guns. How the fuck do you screw that up?
Well, I mean,
actually, it was the kangaroos that sort of...
You know, you emus actually are very thin, so that might explain it. The only person who's more thin than you is probably Jacqueline Glenn, I would guess. But,
yeah, well, there's emu thin, then there's fucking Piper and Jacqueline Piper.
Yeah, no, the problem with Jacqueline Glenn is whenever she turns in her video, she becomes one-dimensional and she disappears.
She's one-dimensional anyways. I mean, think about it.
Yeah, I mean, both in content and in appearance.
Yeah.
One-dimensional at
Careful, Sandra, he might claw you to death.
I don't know.
Remember what I told you about the last? What I told you about the last lieutenant that I encountered during that war? Remember his last words? I never thought it would end this way. Well, guess what, fucker? It did. Checkmate.
Did anybody scream, "Oh, Akbar"?
No. It's Aloha Snack Bar. It's Aloha Snack Bar. Everybody gets that wrong. Maybe Heath Bar? I don't know.
Okay, people, last words. Say
Akbar!
Akbar!
I never thought it would end this
Shield
way.
your channel, please. Shield your channel.
Cats are good.
You know, I could have actually enjoyed myself today.
I'm glad that I took that away from you. That's my victory for the day.
Those little victories.
I'm Renmi Kailis, and I interview people, and sometimes I talk about politics on my channel. Check me out.
Excellent. Yes. Next.
Well, Carlos sucks, and I'm one of the cool kids, I guess, but I don't want to be. You know, it's horrible being this awesome. You know, it's a real burden.
Painful. Yes.
Poor you. Poor you.
Poor me.
Next.
Fucking follow me on Twitter at RedDeadRev. Fucking subscribe to my YouTube channel. The videos are probably good. I don't know if they are. Up to you. Fuck all of you.
They're really not.
Next.
They are. No, they're really not.
Crazy.
Okay, next in line?
Crazy and Habib and Paul are left.
Well, congratulations, Carlos, on 200 subs.
Thank you, man.
And we shall do this again someday.
Yes.
Jesus Christ, stop stroking a fucking pussy. This is wholesome family entertainment, sir.
Yeah, why the hell did Trump get there?
This video is going to
get a bitch at the moment. But nonetheless, that's what a real cat looks like. None of those moggy shits.
Oh, Wellington or Christchurch?
Somewhere around the middle.
Right, middle. Cool. At least
just
you're
like
not,
a real pussy.
No.
I'm somewhat annoyed with the recent publicity that New Zealand has had.
Well, go up to Michael Porn Stash and beat the shit out of him, and I will.
No.
Whoa, wait!
Can I go there and do that?
I'm actually curious now. So what's the news about New Zealand? Have you started fucking other things than sheep?
Well, I've moved on to cats, obviously, but the rest of the population still stick to sheep. Yes, yeah, and we occasionally pick on the odd Kiwi too. Yeah.
People,
some of them, some people use the beak for insertion pleasure, but others just simply go straight up the egg hole.
Okay, next. Habib? No.
I already did mine.
Paul.
Well, let's see. If you subscribe to my channel, it's to your own demise. You essentially committed mental suicide.
But if you don't, the emu will find you.
Damn right. We also co-host a show on Hello America's channel every Sunday, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, 4:30 Pacific. So check it out, or the emu will hunt you down, just like I did all those Australians years ago.
Oh yeah, and due to his thinness, whenever he turns, he's invisible.
Damn right. I'm like the fucking Predator.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm going to stop now. Everybody, please follow these people, and every guest that I had, they are just fucking awesome. I am absolutely privileged to be their followers. And
for fuck's sake, stop sucking our cocks and just end this shit already.
No, this is my channel. I do as I please. So, yeah, okay. See you guys.